Thunderstorm. That's up and running. That should be up and running. Have a quick, well, our Patreon supporters, a quick check. We've had to split this via restream. It starts to add complexity to what we're doing. Just let me know if we have a stable link, good audio as well, please. Coming around the back of the storm, coming down from the, not far away, 12 miles to Denver City, then we'll head straight across. Stable. Thank you, everyone. Good afternoon, everybody. What a forecast change. What a forecast change. That's what we're looking at. We're coming down from the back of here and across. This is what it's been doing. No confirmed tornado. It's just been sitting there rotating. We've been watching it from the north side. But the target area there and up there as well. Warm front's shifted across. If that's where the current warm front is. Tricky forecast. That produced a tornado. I haven't seen any photos of it. This produced a funnel just here. But we've been sitting up north, kind of here, waiting for this storm to form along and maybe right turn or do something interesting. But the forecast has just kept changing. So we've bit the bullet and gone to somewhere where we didn't plan to go, which is down here. So we're going to come down from the back and across. That's the plan. So welcome everybody. Thanks to the support of our Patreon supporters. We've invested in another camera, a far more effective one. So we've got rear camera, as you know, but we also got this top mounted, and it spins and it's stable, really stable. We've got a new servo for it, and it doesn't get affected by the road. So it works off road, works wherever we need it to work, if that makes sense. It has rained very heavily on this road. Big hail cores come across the road, so this might prove interesting. I'm going to flick you back to the front, a good audio, and then welcome everybody. We are running a free public stream. We're not going to end it in 1 hour. We're going to run the whole thing through. That's what we meant from start to finish. And it's a sample of really what we do and what we've been doing all along. Incredible stream the other day. Terrifying stream when we had that zipper line of storms, hook echo one after another, down to going across Kansas. That was kind of terrifying because when you got taken out by a tornado, it was coming straight for us. I don't swear very often on the stream. That was one of the days that it happened multiple times successively. So that's the plan. Heading south. Good afternoon, everybody, and hopefully have a good, safe chase and. Just come around the back of this hail core. Hopefully we don't get too much flooding on this road. We might actually find some big hail, but I doubt it. It's just crossed over. We'll see how we go. Actually, do have a nice little rainbow to the left. Playing that new toy. Got Rain-X on the things that all the water should just slip straight off. How good is that? Excellent. Water's kind of pouring to the left. You can kind of see the drops. We'll just keep coating that full of water, full of Rain-X over time. Not a very big lens. You can see the access camera just there. I haven't even got that powered on. We just don't need that anymore. That will be replaced. So that's the stuff. We are running a 720p stream. We have increased the quality of the stream due to the investments we've made in modems. We've done a very significant upgrade to our connectivity, and we're doing further upgrades on top of what we already have. Keep watching the back end of the storm. It's just going through evolving stages this storm. We'll have a clear run down to Denver City. I was really worried that we wouldn't be able to get down this road just due to being flooded or massive hail core or whatever it might be. We haven't deployed the hail rack. It's one thing we're going to have to do. But at the moment, oh my god, thought I nearly forgot my bloody Visa card. That would have sucked. Would have had to go back to the gas station for it. Just threw it in the car. What do you know? What do you know? Just going to let this car sit in front of us. Chevy Suburban. Just in case there's any pooled water. It's not night time, so we have a pretty good view. Actually, we've got a really good view. We can overtake it. Good road. And I can see if there's any flooding on this road. From what I can see here, I think we've got a very clean run. Very clean run. So overtake him safely. Back around. Thanks, my friend. Very good speed limits here in Texas. It's a current storm situation. Coming down here, go across. Storm movement is very, very slow. It says 17 knots, but I sense it's about, yeah, it's slow. I'll flick you to the left-hand side camera, just in case something weird happens off the back of the updraft. You can get tornadoes off the back, just saying. Doesn't happen often, but weird things do come off the back. I don't suspect that would be the case, but if it does, well, there you go, people. Slow that down a bit. Of you. If it does, you'll be the first to know with me. But right now the rotation's really on the updraft's on the leading edge. So I very much doubt you'll get anything there. I don't foresee an extension of the tornado warning. I think they're just doing that indicative of what might happen, but the storm is still very much going at the moment. Refueled. Checking. Hopefully we're all stable on the public stream. If everyone in the public stream can just write stable, if we are good in there as well, that would be appreciated. Just make sure the split is working okay. From what I can tell, she is good. Start of a new month, 1st of May. Going to be a busy, busy season ahead. 5 days of severe, well, I don't know if it's going to stop anytime soon. It's going to be very, very interesting indeed. We've got some hail falling here. Hail has fallen. A little bit to the side. Nothing much more of an inch and a half here that I can see. Definitely an hail core moved through, there's no two ways about that. And I'm sure that some of that's melted as well. Hail core would have been a bit thinner here when it came through. Switch it back to 3. Keep an eye on the back of that storm as we come around. Now there's no DVR mode on the public stream, so if you've missed something incredible, you won't be able to rewind, you'll have to watch it live. But of course on the Patreon stream, that's the best way. My suggestion for those doing Super Chat, I just saw one come through. Can I suggest you don't do that and just become a Patreon supporter? If you're paying, well, effectively $10 per stream, it's $25 for the entire month. The entire month. And you get access to everything we do, as well as replays. So as much as I appreciate the support, I'd much rather go into Patreon where you're supported long term and you've got access to the entire month. Also, with that, you can apply that to photo purchases. It's all included. Someone asked if can we purchase a photo. It's actually more expensive to buy a photo outright. Just become a gold tier supporter. You've got the photo for the month. Just for those who didn't realise. We're definitely going to have to put the hail rack out. Switch back to 1. Welcome to Denver City, everyone. For those who've never seen it before. Denver City has indeed been hit by hail. Just breach on the outside edge of it. hail here. We go straight through here, go down 83. So there's been a bit of hail shredding. Local sheriff's checking on some people's welfare. Switch it back to 3. Good little camera, isn't it? Broadcast point of view CV503, I think it is. I have to double check the model number. Marshall broadcast camera. Point of view, no audio, but the audio comes from the in-car. The storm's still going.
In half a mile, turn right onto East Broadway Street.
Southeastern 83 and across 83. Well, we've made it. Meanwhile, back in our original target area, anything happening up there which we should have been on, which we didn't quite do? Just gonna let this little car in. Come on, my friend. Don't slow down to 3 miles an hour. We've got a red light up ahead. Come on, go. That's the way. It's like come on in. We're not going very far. At all. Anyway, back to what I was saying. It's just yeah, if that right turns, I'll scream. Let's just hope it doesn't go for Amarillo, because that's the city there, decent sized city. Got a tornado warning out north of Colorado City on the warm front. If that lines up correctly. Down near Pecos, still a tornado warning. They have a bit of a drive back. And we've got a delayed tornado warning coming through our phone. That can tend to throw people off and freak people out, because we're getting it on a delay. So we think it's sort of happening now, but when you enter an area, it still pages the network. It should be great. As we take a left turn, we've got a nice road option to truck along with it. Keeping on camera 3 for the moment. Just line that up. It's good. It's a stable camera, isn't it? See why we did the upgrade? Doesn't move. Works on a motor servo, which means it holds its position.
Turn left onto Texas 83 East.
So it's a whole new ball game. Really quite incredible with the. And let me just work out where we're going here. 0.3 mile 83. Seagraves with dirt roads and unstable roads.
Turn left onto Texas 83 East.
My friend, give a little wave to our friend, and we're going to switch to camera 1.
Continue on Texas 83 East for 9 miles.
Back of the storm. Beautiful little storm. Okay, well, we're here.
Approaching a twisting storm. Please exercise caution.
A lot of people ask me the question, what is that? That's the Baron XM WeatherWorks, WX WeatherWorks ThreatNet. Hardware's about $1,000. Subscription's $100 a month. It can't run on an app. It must run on a PC. It can be extremely buggy at times, as in it really wants its own USB port. It doesn't like sharing. It's like a selfish brother. Sister. It's like mine. That's how ThreatNet works, but I tell you what, it works. And it has saved my ass a number of times when I've lost radar data and just no reception area into Canada. And it has served its purpose many times. Plus it makes a really cool sounding voice as well. But that's what the WeatherWorks ThreatNet is, in case you're wondering. We are going to deploy a hail rack as we get along. Pick up and rotation, back to laptop. So this is where it's coming along. It's still just kicking along. No hawk echo. We're coming off KLBB. So we're coming off the Lubbock radar site, KLBB. We do have another site. That one's been kicking along for hours. And the two cells have combined. They got squished into each other. That, tornado warned. Pecos, tornado warned. Our original target area, nothing, thank God. Nothing worse than changing your mind and driving to the wrong location. Switch back to camera. When there's have a look. When there's no one around us, no one behind us, no one in front of us, I can show you that on computer. Good open road, I'm safe to do it. When a semi's coming towards me, you never know, this person could fall asleep. You come back to driving. Remember, everything's in peripheral, but wide open spaces. There's times to show you what's going on, there's times to just explain it by voice, and I can't show you by squiggling around. Most times I can just see in peripheral, I go instead of in that right hand side, look at that pink and sort of, I'll show you now, look at the pink and white bit, that's the helm core. I can see that periphery while I'm doing 70 miles an hour that way. Now, because I know I can see it just on the side of my vision. So, really handy. We are so going to need to deploy the helm rack. Well, we're here. Long drive today and tonight. This chase will go in likely well into the night. Now, this is what I was talking about. You know how I said there could be things happening across the back? It's no driving. Can you see here? Look at this. It's that little bit of rotation across the back. It's almost like there's two cells going back and forth. And you've actually got a bit of rotation just splitting, the cell split. So the left split actually has a bit of rotation. So if we keep watching, as in, just hold on, like that. That little looking knobby thing. Back to camera one, done. Back to camera one. That little thing. We may actually have a very, very weak funnel across the back. It's pathetic. It's not going to do anything. But, look at that. What do you know? Surprise, surprise, surprise. Show you the greater structure. It's, would I call it a funnel? No. Could it be a weak funnel? Yeah, maybe. Is it actually producing anything? No. In fact, that, funny enough, my friends, is indeed in the wrong spot. That's not attached to the updraft. It looked like one, but guess what? I was wrong. That actually looked like a funnel, didn't it? Was it a funnel? That is what you call a scud. I have no trouble saying when I've screwed up. It did kind of look like one for a second. Look above it. It's not connected to the back. If that rotation was there, it's going to be just in there. What's the back? Is it going to do much? No. The area we're looking is front on. But I wanted to show you because it actually looked like a little funnel. Albeit extremely weak. Is that a funnel? No. Did it look like one for a second? Yes. Did we need to look at it longer? Absolutely. Was I wrong in even calling it a funnel? Absolutely screwed that one up. Completely stuffed that up. Not a funnel. Back to camera one. Let's try again.
You're approaching a twisting storm. Please exercise
Storm
caution.
spotting is hard, isn't it? Although we did have a little bit of rotation across the back, being somewhat pathetically small. Actually, it wasn't that far from the updraft base. Could be a remnants of it. But see how we go. This is getting big. Look at that howl core. And there is a bit of an issue with this. Look, it's starting to do a breach slightly south. Just when we think it's sort of, oh dear. Oh my God. I'm glad we've got hail protection. Keep an eye on this. How's our stream? We still stable? Hopefully we are. We're running multiple carriers. The carriers are looking good. And we've got a decent hail core. Weird looking roundish base on this. Hell.
You're approaching a twisting storm. Please
I
exercise
think
caution.
it's time to.
In half a mile, you will arrive.
No, I'm good. I'm already at my destination. Thank you, Google Maps. You've done beautifully. done beautifully. Stable, thank you everyone. Yeah. Look at this. You know what? Look, it's been a fun day. I wish you all well. We're going to back away and go home. Australia's really not that far a drive, he said. That's a decent hull quarter there. We are, before we start getting random cricket balls, softballs thrown at us, and we start screaming things like, where's the hull shield? We're going to deploy that now because we're coming right up on this thing. It's right here. Wow.
You're approaching a twisting storm. Please exercise caution.
Wide angle shot of this, give me a minute. 24 to 70, 16 to 35. Here we go. Comes the storm. I think that local knows what he's driving into. I think he's going to find out the highway.
You're approaching a twisting storm. Please exercise caution.
I'm happy to confirm that is actually correct. Okay. Strike at the edges. So it's deployed. Everyone ready? Tornado warning's been dropped. Doesn't mean the hail warning's not going to be dropped. VK2 FSRV on 439 750. VK2 FSRV 146550. Always jump up on the amateur unit in case there's other chasers in trouble or something really bad happens. Internal camera, it's a current radar scan. Can't see where it is. You can see the path. It is doing a shift south. So we need to get... The whole thing is actually shifting south. I don't know if we're going to make that in time, but we need to get to that intersecting road before it rips us to pieces.
Head east on Texas A3 east.
Thank you, but not interested in Fort Stockton. Need to focus on this, where I'm not currently. 7.4 miles, we got a south turn. Thank you, Jamie, but I really need to focus on the storm I'm on. Safety glasses nearby. Yeah, this thing's doing a bit of a turn. 6.8 miles before that road starts to turn. We need to get ahead before it shifts on us. Still fire brigade pulling out. Come on. Come on. You got red lights flashing, buddy. You have right away. Here you go. Could I beat him? Yes. But he has priority. Of course, now he's doing 35 miles an hour. Jeez. I don't know if he realises he needs to kind of put his foot down. But let's get him out safely. Whoa, okay. Hang on. Look at this. Just on the back end. Just here. That's good. That's right above us. That is right above us. Oh dear. 5.9 miles. We need to put our foot down This thing's shifting.
79, dew point 57, wind southeast at 19. From Mesonet 80.
Oh dear.
Tarzan 80, dew
This
point
storm is
60,
starting to do
wind
some
southeast at
weird
18.
things.
O'Donnell 79, dew point 57.
Switch the
wind
camera through, I want to see
southeast
around
at
me.
13. Precipitation today 0.01 inches. Brownfield 72, dew point 61,
Slow down
wind
for the
southeast
storm.
at 13.
I'm expecting
Precipitation today
a new tornado warning on the
0.19
storm.
inches. Denver City 69, dew point 60, wind east at 14. Precipitation today 0.79 inches. Plain 72, dew point 62, wind southeast at
Just
18.
very important, that storm is now back building above us with rotation.
Wind southeast
Yeah,
at
and the whole
21.
thing's starting to shift south.
Tatum
So if you're to
75,
spot it,
dew point
I'd
56,
go
wind east
quickly,
southeast at
jump
25.
south, or pop back.
Precipitation today,
Just the back end starting to rotate
0.01
behind
inches.
us. The whole core is now shifting across the road. Just so you guys know, so make a decision where you want to go. But the core is going to hit you here, pop back forward. He's with the emergency management. They didn't realise. They didn't realise. Storm chasers know. They don't. But if this is correct, that thing's shifting back towards us.
Watch includes the following county: Terry, Texas, and the Texas Independent Yoakum. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means that conditions are
That's basically the last
favorable for the
scan in a bit.
development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds in close to the watch area.
But there's something going on
While
with the
severe
storm.
weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather
So we've got
conditions.
nice and slow through
Listen for
the
later
township.
statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio.
Weird things can happen.
commercial radio, and
Weird things can
television
happen with
outlets
storms.
or internet sources
But
for
based on
the
that last
latest
scan,
weather information.
yeah, it's doing a slight shift to the south, and there's rotation across the back of that storm. Again, remember we're coming from Lubbock radar. There's no tornado warning in effect at the moment. But looking at this, look at the last scan. Can you see it? It's sort of held and flattening out, so it's certainly going through this evolving cycle. But it's good that they know that the back end is they're sitting in it. Anyway, let's keep our eyes on the road. We've got a stop sign up ahead. We need to just merge across one lane. Clear right. Clear. Double check. Clear right. We're good. One car there, but we're good. Oh, look at that! Jesus, we're gonna have to keep an eye on this. Look at the look at that. This is gonna go tornado warned just on the back. Or severe. Something's gonna happen with this. No, not yet. I'm gonna say an extension of severe. That's my guess. That's my guess. Will be an extension.
The National Weather Service in Midland has issued a
Severe.
thunderstorm warning for northeastern Gaines County
well done.
in western Texas until
Well done.
7:45 p.m. Central Time. At 6:51 p.m. Central Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Seagraves, moving east at 10 miles an hour. This is a destructive storm for Seagraves in northeast Gaines County.
Bet.
Hazard: 80 miles an hour wind gusts and baseball-sized hail. Source: radar indicated. Impact: flying debris will
Yeah.
be dangerous
Okay,
for
have a
those
look at
caught
this.
without shelter.
See what the National Weather Service has just
Mobile homes
done?
will be heavily damaged.
Our friend's Marco Greco. I think it's Marco from Italy. I haven't seen him for a while. We're going to just spin around here. We're right on the edge. Just pop over just for a second here. And I can see a rogue hailstone. Got a little car coming. Just wait for that to just pass. And we do have a degree of rotation just here. Let me just double check our traffic. We're good left, good right. And we spin. Come back to front camera. Just going to pop off the road. Now look at this. Okay, that's what we're dealing with at the moment. Don't want to be clobbered in the head with a hailstone. I sense that could just randomly happen right now. So what we're going to do, just in case something weird comes up and we've got velocity kicking up.
Remember, a tornado watch means the conditions are favorable for the develop
want my
extreme
file
weather,
nearby.
including tornadoes, large hail and damage
I want that nearby.
in close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. The National Weather Service in Northwestern Texas has
Ship coming
issued a
down.
severe thunderstorm warning.
Haven't you know that? I said there's got that little couplet on the back. Sorry, wrong one. Front camera. Yeah, it fixed. Apologies for that. Thank you for sending that through.
A severe thunderstorm was located 4 miles north of Seagraves Airport, or 6 miles northeast of
That's fixed. We got a little setup for camera alerts.
Hazard, tennis ball size, hail and 60
I
miles
think that says
an hour
tornado.
wind gusts.
Just watching this beacon. You know how I said there's going back to radar. Just there, off the back, and back to the front. Keep an eye on that. And there's your updraft.
Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Brownfield and Wellman. For your protection, move.
Yeah, just to everyone in the public stream, I'm not reading comments. I'm keeping my eye on things. Everyone in the Platinum Premium stream, the Patreon stream, has access to a reporting form. Sometimes I could have the wrong camera input, and that sends through an alert. So that's not available to anyone. But I'm not reading comments. Everyone across the Patreon stream is, and they can send through alerts. We can get that wrong sometimes.
Dawson County in western Texas until 7:45 p.m. Central Time. At 6:40
See that shift?
a severe thunderstorm was
It's that howl
located
core.
20 miles northwest of Lenora.
Still more interested in what's happening behind.
Moving east at 15 miles an
A lot
hour.
of motion in this.
Hazard, tennis ball size, hail and 70 miles an hour wind gusts. Source,
I just heard a plop in the field.
impact.
Plop being, see that?
Doors will be injured.
I think what we've got there,
Expect hail damage to roof, siding, windows, and vehicles.
there's something going on in the back of the storm.
Considerable tree damage.
This thing's shifting.
Wind damage is also likely.
So I'm going to play. I'm going back to laptop. Play this back. I'm going to show you the trend of the storm. We've been watching the entire time. Can you see that? We're going back. It's been running across east, 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 east. Drop. See the drop. So the severe warning has been extended. When I stopped to pull over, talk to the trooper and emergency management gentleman, I said it's a shift south. NWS did exactly that. Just did a warn, say down south. Is there anything indicative of a tornado down here? No. But random hail could just pop out at any time across the back here. Updraft rotates. You can just get random things just flying across the back. Look at my road network here. Thank you everyone for sending through that alert. We're not going to go up to Wellman. We do have other roads. Loop, Texas, we've captured a tornado there before. Some time ago. Interesting. I'll show this. Look at the rotation, the atmosphere. It's a scud. It's just spinning rubbish. What we do, we're going to get a little bit more separation. There's the main hail core. Let's see if that section spins. Now up here, this is where it interests me most. That's where the updraft is. That's where the tornado would form. I want to put myself in position to that location. Let's pop back to camera, main camera. We'll pop off the road, and we do indeed have a little hail core. Here, look at this. You know how I said something popped out? Check this out. It's just by itself. That could have been from earlier, but it looks pretty fresh. There's nothing else here. It's not even raining. I think that just came out just from nowhere. So I sense we're going to get random little pockets of hail. Now, did I actually see that fall? No. So we could do a report. When was the last report? So 1.5 inch fair on ground. Shows where the updraft is. Submit report. me just do this when I'm not on the road. 1.5 inch found on ground. Because that's a decent size. 5 inch, that's walnut found on ground. On ground. Because there's no HAL reports on that location. Yeah, that's done. Clear left and right. And go. Still on front camera. So the area is extremely high based. So this storm is not surface based. LCLs are quite very, very high. Very high indeed. So it's a very big hailer. Let me just adjust the camera. There you go. Rotation across the base here, but more interesting there. So we're going to have a good look at what's happening with the storm as it goes along. Severe is appropriate, very high based, certainly not dropping a tornado. Those funnel things we see, it could be a brief spin up, but nothing would be indicative of what I would call a tornado. Now, one thing I want to watch, this is where the updraft is. We're going to split across to camera 3. And just change it here. The area we're watching is dead center, smack bang in the middle of that screen. That's the area, if a tornado was to form, that's where I believe it actually would be. Other thing we're watching for is inflow, where the dust is coming in from. So does the storm have inflow? We're not in a position as a spotter or chaser to actually tell. You can see a car starts to get pulled off the road. So all this dust, is that being sucked in or blown out? That's the question. So does the storm have inflow? Is it an outflow dominant storm? Again, that can change through the day. So just when you think, do you have a storm which should be tornado warned if it's outflow dominant? The answer is no, it's outflow dominant. But right now I'm just not in a position to tell. Get in front of the storm, then you can tell. And because we've got the technology, I'm going to slow this right down. We're going to do a slow pan across because we've got this new camera I'm just showing off because it's bloody cool. And we're going to just do a slow, I can just watch the road and just hold down. Hello, Margaret. And just do a look at this. It's almost like you got a better view than I do in this car. That's a nice little HAL cord dump in the background, I'd say. There's the access camera in the way. So you know how I said to the sheriff emergency management people, watch out, that thing's doing weird things across the back. You might want to move forward or go backwards. You can kind of see, well, why? Again, is it because it's rotation picking up through the back of the cell? If the updraft is rotating, depending where the scan is, so I can switch to a normal camera, that's a better view. Let me just watch the screen, give you a nicer view. It's going to flick things across the back. Now we've got a lovely view of the updraft base because we're ahead of the storm. We are out of harm's way, at least for the moment. Positioning, so you can see us, is there. There's the updraft, there's the rotation across the back. That would be the main hook if it was, and it is actually starting to increase. You can start to see that little in the meso. So what we're going to do, kill that, we're going to keep you on front camera, switch you to front, and slowly turn around. In fact, we're going to find a little road we can pull off on, because this is actually starting to look rather photogenic. Actually, you know what? Cameras. I'm going to revolve this. Let this first car go. A good spot. Don't have any power lines around me. Would prefer there are power lines, but this is trademark Texas. Look at this. Does it get any better? Little parking spot. Just it's Storm Chaser's dream right there. Look at that. Look at that. Making sure we're on the right camera. How's the stream, everyone? Nice and stable? Wow. Got some structure.
At 7:01 p.m. Central Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Seagraves Airport
And you know how I said, is there inflow coming into the storm? The answer is yes. We've got about 5-8 miles an hour into the storm. So we do indeed, stable, thank you. We do indeed actually have inflow coming into the storm at where we are here. So it is not outflow dominant. And we're on a really good road to track this one along. Thanks for the reports and stability. Great shot. Can't keep an eye on that. It's kind of that's kind of where the updraft base is. Just that's kind of where we're watching at the moment. I'm gonna keep you a little bit wide so you can kind of see what's going on. Bloody dust in the car. Oh, I can smell cows as well. I'm in Texas, though. That will happen.
At 24 miles an hour. Andrews 76, dew point 66, wind east southeast at 9. Precipitation today 0.14 inches. Seagraves 76, dew point 60, wind northwest at 22 gusting to 26.
Jeez, I'm glad we got through that one. How was that for timing?
Dew point 56, wind south southeast at 29
Don't think the storm's done yet, people. Don't think it's done yet. Apologies for the wrong camera before. That can happen. This is NWS Lubbock. Let me just double check. Warning area will be Lubbock. Anything happening north? No, this is the one to be on. Right now, it's isolated. It's got inflow. I think some of this inflow that's coming in could be from the outflow of other storms as well. So there could be other factors at play here. I'm pretty sure we're going to be under Lubbock. KLB, but we're very close to Midland. Just in the warning area. National Service in Lubbock, Texas. Yeah. Sometimes it pays to look at the warning text or listen to it. Storm. Yeah. Seagraves.
The storm is producing large hail. Seek shelter now inside a sturdy structure and stay away from windows. The following are the 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time area weather observations. At Seminole, the sky was partly sunny. The temperature was 81 degrees, the dew point 59, and the relative humidity 47%. The wind was southeast at 22 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.84 inches and rising. At Andrews, it was partly sunny.
I want NWS tag. Let me just configure that via Stream Deck.
29.81 inches and rising. At Hobbs, the sky was partly sunny. The temperature was 82 degrees. The dew point
NWS
57,
tag,
and
NWS
the
Lubbock.
relative humidity 42%.
OCK.
The wind was southeast at 22 miles an hour, gusting to 31. The pressure was 29.76 inches and falling. At Lubbock, a thunderstorm
Current
was
view of the
reported.
updraft of the severe storm near Seagraves, Texas. Public live stream available today via. There you go. That's now on Twitter. For those that are interested in the image we just took. Look at that. I'm glad we got out of there.
At Midland, the sky was cloudy. The temperature was 79 degrees, the dew point 60, and the relative humidity 52%. The wind was south at 26 miles an hour, gusting to 37. The pressure was 29.78 inches and falling. The latest West Texas Mesonet observations as of 7:04 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Seminole 85 degrees, dew point 68 degrees, wind southeast at 24 miles an hour. Andrews 76, dew 2.64, wind southeast at 16. Precipitation today, 0.14 inches. Sea grade 69, dew point 61, wind north-northeast at 18 gusting to 33. La Mesa, precipitation falling, 72, dew point 64, wind south at 31. Precipitation today, 0.03 inches. Tarzan 81, dew point 60, wind south-southeast at 21. O'Donnell 75, dew point 57, wind east-southeast at 17. Precipitation today, 0.01 inches. Brownfield 72, dew point 60, wind east-southeast at 16.
This thing probably has some nice structure on it. I wouldn't mind getting a wider shot.
0.19 inches.
I don't think it's really tornadoing. For those on Twitter, feel welcome to tweet that. That is the current view of the storm. This is where we are. It hasn't decided. It hasn't decided what it wants to do. That's me. Golf ball. Kind of want to, if there wasn't some big storms, I'd kind of want to drive into it. I'd love to just see how big the hull is. There's a road. We've got 5 days of chasing. I don't want to smash the windscreen out. That would really suck. Is there one north? That Farm Road 303. We might have something. The hell, Shield. I just don't want to kill the car. No, not that one. Okay. Let's pop forward. See what this structure has to have for us. Clear right, clear left. Okay, up we go. Switch you back to camera 3. I'll switch you back to 1. Have a look. This is what's proceeding into this storm. So we know there's inflow. So we know it's being fed. Whether it's outflow from the other storms is another story. But time will tell on that one. Current radar scan. Current track. Interesting. There is a stronger hail core on the back part of the storm. Switch it back to camera 3. Got to get a proper little servo switch to this thing, but for all intents and purposes, gave the camera a quick clean. Let's do a little scan across. Best thing, it's not computer driven. I literally just hold down a little switch and just slowly spin while we're driving away. This is where your Patreon dollars go. Again, scan the base. And this has been quite incredible for night spotting as well. It's done a beautiful job. Really good on low light. So yeah, so if you wish to support me, May the 1st, people. A lot of days coming up. Join up via Patreon. That's what keeps us on the road. We just keep investing into gear and connectivity. The other day when we did this stream up in Kansas, I think it was uptime was 99%. It's interesting. Keep an eye on that. A little bit of structure on that. I think we've got that codec spot on. Okay, look at this. Yeah, look at this. This is interesting. We're going to switch back to camera 1. Watch this. car's starting to be pulled off the road a bit. Look at the winds. You see the trees, see the flags. This dust storm, there's a lot of inflow going to this storm. A lot of inflow. But you had to be further down the line, in this case further east, to really pick it up. Yeah, we got some decent inflow coming into the storm. In this case, enough to cause a dust storm. Look at this, we've got a little tumbleweed come across. Oh no, don't hear me, don't hear me. No, it was the baby one. One ripped apart my car. Look at the dust. We've actually got some decent dust here now. This is going to change things. Whether this is inflow from from the south or the outflow being dumped out from the. Look at this. Wow, let me get a photo of this. Decent dust storm kicking in here. Whether it's the outflow kicking in from the storms to our south. It could be a combination of both. And obviously topsoil being eroded. The other sill to the south is just down there. So you can kind of see we've got some decent winds here. Switching back to 2. There's the rear shot. So I'm glad we're getting some distance here because we're starting to get some structure. Just don't want dust through the car. Flashy lights on. Some storm chasers have their little flashy lights on. I don't know why, because we're not under any danger. Oh, pass me. You don't need to have 7,000 flashy lights going. There's no danger. There's no visibility issues. Right again. It's got more anemometer gear on this car than anything else. Hello. What's gone around me? Just letting some chasers go. Well, you think I got lights on my car? I just use them appropriately. You don't need to have them on constantly. I do want to get a quick shot here with a bit of structure if we can. Best way to do that is kind of this way. Look, we found a little RAV4 friend. Trusty little vehicle. You need more held ends, buddy. Great car. Nice angle. Yeah, just make sure we don't block the road.
Therefore, the warning has been canceled. A tornado watch remains in effect until 10 p.m. Central Time for western Texas. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 7:45 p.m. Central Time for northern Martin and central Dawson counties.
Okay, switch to camera 3. Got my shot.
Thunderstorm was located 15 miles south of Lamesa, moving into 20 miles.
You need more Howdens.
Daniel, Will Everett, how are you?
Yeah, Will.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
How you doing? You need more Howdens, and I love the car.
I've got a few. You just can't see them because it's this color.
Really?
You need a few more semi-truck dents. Is that what that is?
No, that was the tree, Mississippi.
That was a tree.
That I went over at 35 miles an hour. Went airborne. Dukes of Hazzard, all 4 wheels.
Nice. That's awesome.
If I didn't have run flats, 3 cars went off the road with blown tires. It actually took out it actually took out the rim. I didn't know it for like another 20,000 miles. Run flats, dude, fantastic. Can I ask a favour?
Yeah.
It's a small favour. I don't know if you can help me, but can you remove the dust away from the storm and just make clean inflow? Thanks.
Were you out here like a week or a week and a half ago?
You haven't answered my question.
Sorry, I cannot do. I can try.
But you say in your Facebook profile you are a god.
What's that?
I just want a clear view of the storm. It looks pretty. I've got a new camera on the top of the car. Look at that.
Yeah, not too bad. The camera can see it.
The camera. Oh yeah, because the camera does a good job of compressing. I've got.
Okay, well now I know there's nothing going on in there, so I don't have to punch in.
Yeah, I haven't kind of. Yeah, it's looking. I got that little streamy thing. But look at the back. This is that's like 7th time I've seen that. It keeps doing it across the back. I think there's some sort of tornado-looking weird funnel thing on the back of the Storm. How many times did it happen where we're on the wrong side? Well, 6 times that's happened now. We're on this side, and it's like we like sheriff report for a tornado. We go where? We go, oh come on! It's actually on the other back side of the Storm. I'm actually tempted because I've been doing it for a while.
Probably see better if you were following it.
Well, that's what I was doing. Well, that's what I was doing before. But this is all. I'm trying to work out: is this inflow coming in from the Gulf, or is this outflow? An outflow from the storms to the south?
This feels cooler than it has been.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's not moist. It's. But my thinking is a combination of the two. But you got a big halcor. Good to see you. Good to see you, Will.
Yeah, good seeing you, Dan. You doing alright, man? How's life? Made it through the 2 years of fucking nonsense.
I did. You can just say the F word a little bit louder for the stream so the shotgun mic can pick it up. Just a little bit louder. It's a public stream. No one's going to know what you said. The Sennheiser 416 does a horrible job at picking up swear words. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the American people and the Australian people, we apologise. This is why people watch my stream. I think it's not because of the tornado. It's just a sense of humour that I could.
I got stuck in the dirt over there, so I'm allowed one word, right?
I said the word shit like at least 11 times. Oh, sorry. Too late. At least like 11 times, like one after another. Remember that when that cycled? Were you chasing Kansas? When that wedgie looking thing went, oh, look, I'm a gusto, look at me, I'm pretty with the sunset. And it went to like, I'm going to kill you all. And I'm going, shit. Yeah, incredible stream. The camera, these guys had a better view than I did because I'm like, I'm just going south, going, go. Jeff Petrowski's in it, like going, I'm going to die. With Jeff, yeah, I was riding the edge of that. That was kind of scary.
It looks more like it than anything else does.
It's a nice shot from the top camera.
It doesn't really look that much.
Just discussing. Storm Chaser's just discussing things. I'm going to spin you around a bit. Look at that. It does a great job, this. Wow.
The latest West Texas Mesonet observations as of 7:19 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Seminole 85 degrees, dew point 68 degrees, wind southeast at 24 miles an hour. Andrew 77, dew point 63, wind southeast at 18. Precipitation today 0.14 inches.
Thanks for starting the stream.
Wind 76, dew point 58.
Hello, Dave Baxter. Dave Baxter. Oh, dude, nice. You just stepped on that the other day. What like going on?
Wind southeast at 19. Precipitation today
Is the
0.05
periscope camera on the back of the car? I've now got that, and that just kills the camera so much better. The Axis camera is awesome, but it doesn't handle dirt roads.
Wind east at 20.
I kind of want to core it. I really want to see what's in this thing.
It's dropping. We were seeing
I got it.
balls and we weren't even increasing. We were in the inflow notch and we were getting 3 or 4 miles out of it.
Denver City 69, dew point 60, wind east at 13. Precipitation today 0.79
Good practice.
inches. Wind 69, dew point
Yeah.
60.
Okay. Well,
Southeast at
only go
27.
how deep into it?
77, dew point 54.
We weren't even hitting.
We were 2-3 miles outside the precinct before it came called.
We were south of the precinct.
Right on the south side.
Yeah, on the south side.
Right.
Drive
You
straight
go,
and see
you
what
go
happens.
2 miles up the road, you're going to have hail.
Okay. Well, I might just go. We're in a loop now, aren't we? Oh no, loop.
East of Loop, yeah.
What's the best road? Farm Road 303.
That
303
east-west one that goes up there.
That one 303 is paved.
Yeah, it was paved. I just don't know how far.
Right. Okay. I'm going to go and have a play in my car wash.
Hit your car wash, yeah.
Well, yeah, and one behind me. One. Don't make fun. Come on. I'm just well. Actually, I'm not. That's not entirely true. See you guys. See you well. It's from Colorado. probably not packing. It's probably they've got carrying drugs illegally. I'm just kidding. It's Will. He's a good guy. Make fun of my fellow storm chasers. Some of the best parts of chasing is running into your friends. Looking at up on this little frozen little nowhere. Your friend from Italy turns up and all sorts of stuff. Okay, we're on front camera. I can put rear one on, but top one will be fine. We are going to go up that way. It's not moving very fast. We're in a safe area, so we just do that and just come back. And we can approach it really, really slowly. And plus sides it, we can watch the car. Everyone ready for the Howard Core Punch? Here we go. Luke, Texas. Say hello to Chris Skolkinson. Hello, my friends. Very good. And just making sure we're all stable. Looks like we do have a good stable link. Just 303's coming up. You need to be running your flashy lights. We're in daylight, I can see you. Big debate about people running, storm chasers running flashing lights while they're driving. Just, they have their purpose, but not as a fashion statement. Does that sort of make sense? It's like, oh, hang on, we've got a hole in the middle of the road. I'm going to put my rear lights on so they can go, hey, something's not right, because they're not on constantly. Like, oh, hang on, if Daniel's put them on and he's slowing down, it means something's not right. Maybe we should slow down too. Helpful. Running them all the time to make them look pretty? Yeah, not such a great idea. In my view. Wellman goes north. Here's our road north. No, where are we going? It's the next road up. I'm sorry, we'll throw a little empty filter on. And we got a good stable link. Thank you very much, guys. Wellman is this one, 83 in North Island. Farm Road 303. Everyone who's never been to Loop, Texas, I'll give you the grand tour. It's an interesting little town. Well, that's about it. I'm kidding. It continues for a little while longer. It's not a big place, but I'll take you to the end of the town. Okay, that's Loop, Texas. That's it. It does have a water silo. Not a very big one. It's not a very big town. But I love these little towns. It's just like if you're from Denmark or the Netherlands or for Australia or New Zealand, they go, where do you want to go for your holidays? I want to go to Amsterdam, I want to go to New York, I want to go to London, I want to go to Paris. My answer is I want to go to Loop, Texas. They go, what's there? Nothing, but it has a road. And they go, okay, we're now confused and we're about to commit you to a padded room. You'll need to start explaining yourself very quickly before we start to work out what's going on. Yeah, this is what we do. We go to these little remote places and chase storms. I need to go up a little bit here. It's going to be the back of the course. I'm going to show you where we are. So this is now starting to retreat a bit. So I'm going to come across here, go up into here, and see what we can find in the core. Miles of this actually. This gets me to Wellham and gets me across Farm Road 213. Does a good intersecting across the two. It's interesting. We'll spin around on camera 2. Actually, I'll go camera 3. Spin you around. It's time to actually get some sunshine here. Beautiful view. I need to come back this way.
The National Weather Service in northern Texas has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Terry County in northwestern Texas until 8:15 p.m. Central Time. At 7:27 p.m. Central Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 11 miles northwest of Welch, or 11 miles south of Brownfield, moving east at 25 miles an hour. Hazard: golf ball size hail and 60 miles an hour with gusts. Source: trained weather spotters.
Here we go.
Impact: people and animals.
I can see the little helical. I can see him falling here. Just wearing sunshine. This is incredible. This is awesome. Road may flood. You're not kidding. You can see little babies bounce off the road. Don't smash out the window. We've got lots of chasing ahead. We're driving into the sun, and there's hail falling. It's kind of a bit disconcerting, actually. This doesn't happen very often. That is quite cool. Yep, clear view of the sun, and we've got hail falling us. As I said, the storms work in weird ways. See where we are here? There's the core. That's the last update. So we're going to drive straight into that. We will report it to stable. Okay, well. Here we go. Besides, we needed a car wash anyway. Oh, water. One thing to watch out for is hail fog. Here we are. Comes the hail. The best thing is this stuff's not wind driven. So there's a chance of the side windows being smashed to pieces. Side handers on, the rear one's on. The hail fog can make visibility really ill. Anyone should be able to see my car's daylight anyway. We'll clean the car. Okay, where we are at the moment, we're just driving through this. Having fun. Really good. He said. How about the boy? A little bit deeper into the core here, so might start to get that. The latest radar scan shows that. That area. I'm just watching the road carefully. So that's the most recent scan. See how strong this is. It's a great way to wash the car. Yeah, a little bit flooding on the road here. Not too much, a little bit. Okay. Oncoming car. Nice and slow. Keep your eyes on the road. Now this is where it gets hard. See that? Hail fog. A little bit of water on the road, just there. Remember, that car just came towards me, which means I know there's not too much flooding. But you're still going to be prepared for it. It's very hard to see where the road is right now. But a lot of water's falling here. 2 risks, 3 risks. Lightning, flooding, hail. There's the road. Where is the road? Hang on. It's here somewhere. There's the centre line. See, hail fog and flooding. I think it's going to be big hail that's going to get us. Oh yeah. Rear end is going on. Front end is going on. Too big though. The core's course moved a bit. Nothing too big in this. Might just take Farm Road 213 across. It's going to take us right into the back of the core. This thing's not producing a tornado, so. Side of it, there's really nothing actually severe in here that I can come across. NWS, if you're tapped in or listening, there's actually nothing severe criteria, just off the back end. But no doubt there might be something in here. So based on what's falling at the back, T 0.25 of an inch at most. Might have a few little road half inches in there. Nothing too great. We're not going to do this entire road, but we'll just experiment with the back of the core. Slowly just trying to get home. Running here to the left. No flash volume warning out. I want that on for the moment.
A tornado watch remains in effect at 10 p.m. Central Time for Western Texas. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of the building.
View what we're trying to do.
The severe
A lot of people on the back, we're trying to intersect it through the back.
County is canceled. The severe thunderstorm which prompted the warning has moved out of the warned area. Therefore, the warning has been canceled. A tornado watch remains in effect until 10 p.m. Central Time for Western Texas. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 7:45 a.m. Central Time for Northern Martin and Central Dawson County. At 7:15 p.m. Central Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 15 miles south of Louisa, moving east at 20 miles an hour. At 7:13 p.m. Central Time, train spotters reported hail up to 2 inches in diameter near Patricia. This is a very dangerous storm. Hazard, small-sized hail and 70 miles an hour wind gusts. Source, train weather spotters. Impact, people and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Expect considerable tree damage. Wind damage is also likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings.
You're not too heavy at the moment.
Impacted include Louisa Municipal Airport, Long Advantage, Salford, Kendall, Lincoln Center, Patricia, Havana, Hancock, and Klondike. A tornado watch remains in effect until 10 p.m. Central
Not
Time
that
for
bad
Western
at the moment. I always keep the NWS radio on just in case a new warning's issued. But no doubt it's going to get heavier as we get through here. So we are at the moment, that was our last update. That's real time. No rotation itself. But the hail core could wrap around the back of me. But I'm hail rated. I'm okay with 2 inch. But I'm going to watch this carefully. This. Anger's on. Look at that. That's the amount of water that's coming down the road at the moment. So a lot of runoff. There's that car behind me. A little bit far back. With these little things you're going to watch for. Now imagine doing that at night. Has that flash flooding? No. It's draining okay. That's fine. I always keep one window open. Go through. Now, the next area, that could flood and keep the end. In theory. But it's draining. Is the road still there? Well, that's the question. Let's have a look. I can see very clearly the road is still there. I can see the lines right in front of me. Perfectly fine. Little things to watch out for. Now try doing that. Speed limit of this road is 70 miles an hour. So 110 k's. Very fast. Now do that at night. Yeah, you can kind of see the dangers of chasing. Oh, sorry. Hang on. Oh, you missed that. I was on the wrong thing. I will show you again. That is my fault. I will show you again. My punishment for going the wrong bloody way. Thank you, I just saw the alert. I just realised. Obviously now know I got through it okay.
Northeastern Martin County in western Texas. Northern Howard County in western Texas.
No, I've already gone through it, so
County
we're fine.
in western Texas until 8:45 p.m. Central Time.
Well, I want to show you the water that comes down the road.
Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Agnew, moving east at 30 miles an hour.
Well, I want to show you the runoff.
At 70 miles an hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated.
Here we go.
Impact,
Road, no
people
traffic.
and animals outdoors
Apologies for
will
the
be
wrong input.
injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding,
I'm going to go do it again.
windows, and vehicles.
You get to see it this time.
Expect considerable tree damage.
There you go.
Wind
Second
damage
time,
is
second
also
time
likely
lucky. Thanks for sending it through. There's the runoff. It's all the runoff from farms and stuff like that. Imagine this with a tornado coming towards you at night. You kind of see the dangers that come in, especially with slow-moving storms. Gives you a really good indication just how much water comes down these areas. There we are. Thanks for alerting that. Okay, here we go. Back to that, back to that. Done. I just picked it up myself when I went to check it. I wish I had more room. I'd put a dedicated monitor in just to show you, just so I could see which input I was on. Wish I had that set up, I really did. I'm looking into it. It's more equipment and more wiring in the car. Just a dedicated monitor for OBS. Wirecast. Wirecast sucks. I've replaced it. Finally. I was looking into streaming. I've dealt with their support team for some time, and they just buggy software and not well written. Not well written. A lot of money sort of down the drain. Software that really didn't do what it's meant to do, unfortunately. So we went to OBS, and it's working now pretty well, provided I've got the right camera input. So we're going to continue on. Now, going back to the laptop for a second. See that core? Cross. Yeah, that's split off across to the left. Whatever the hell that's doing. We're going to make our way through the back of that. So we are going to go straight through this data union and around the back. So a good road to do it. Back to front camera. Go Tornado down the Fort Stockton area. No, I expected that anyway. That wasn't our play area. We're going to be up in the Amarillo though. What's happening up there? Not really a lot. It's a bit kind of. I'm glad we came down to this storm. It was a tough day to forecast. Very, very tough. This is not one you want to be in. Look at this. Confirmed tornado inside within the rain core. There's nothing pretty about that. Well, are they stuck? You might have to give them a hand. Please don't be disabled. Please don't be disabled. No, they're okay. They're okay. Little baby cars made it through though. I thought we'd have to do a real rescue there for a minute. Oh, little baby sedan just made it through. They took the risk. I always put a window down. I can see the road. The road's just good. Nice and slow. There you go. There you go. And it's actually quite a strong tornado. Look at this. It's actually getting quite strong in there. Right, I think on the edge of a warm front. Okay. Not a pretty storm. Yeah, that car up ahead just took a bit of a risk. I tell you what, I probably wouldn't have done that. A massive truck going through. I don't know the road conditions. This person obviously is a local, knows them. Here we go, going through again. This is just, you can see the debris on the road. Very, very minor. A lot of runoff. Baby car, I'm surprised they're actually doing it. Very surprised. They say turn around, don't drown. If it's flooded, forget it. It's a couple of terms. If it's flooded, forget it. It's used in Australia, and turn around, don't drown is one used in America. Little hail drifts there, white spots. Hopefully we're still stable. very few chasers on that. Nothing else happening really. Strange up in the Amarillo. Some weird looking storms up there. Kind of nothing around. Nah. Okay. Up we go. Right off to the south. Not too far away from the Union. Data of Lubbock. Yeah, this storm's dying out. Still severe warning. What I'm tempted to do, because that warm front's making its way across, anything that hits that warm front is doing weird things. As storms cross into it. I'm thinking. We're going to keep, I'm looking at my road network very carefully. I'm very likely going to go straight through Union. I'll go through the back of the score and keep going. Based on what I'm seeing, it's a confirmed tornado. It's not close to us, but just keep heading east. That's my thinking. We're heading to Kansas effectively tomorrow. So that's where rotation is picking up. We're here. That's the draped warm front, which is an overlay on Allison House, and I believe this storm here is interacting with it. Look at it. It's sort of sitting still. It's come along and it's sort of colliding into the storm. And it's just dropping its tornado inside the rain core. There's nothing pretty about it. And further south, there's this. I haven't seen what this looks like. I expected that today. That's confirmed, but I don't think there's a couple of people on it. So it's just sitting just there. I haven't seen photos of that yet. I'll look at that later. But our target area was up here, or around here. And it didn't quite pan out, so we made an adjustment. But my thinking is go here and make our way across and follow these storms up and see what these guys are doing. I'll show you through here. Front camera to laptop is the warm front. So I didn't have the laptop on, I had the camera on. Producing tornado, producing storm down there. I was never going to go down there. That was our target area up here today. Long way from where we are now. 7:52 PM. Remember, we're going to start losing light very, very soon. Very, very soon. Yeah. Can I see what we're thinking? So I'm here playing with this storm here. Moving across, but this is where that warm front's meant to be, but I think it's some sort of interaction with this storm as it's moving through, spinning it around. Lower level shear, mesoscale accidents. Really weird setup. Very, very, very tricky forecast today. So I wasn't planning to come down this far south. And we need to be tomorrow in Kansas. So ideally tonight we need to be in Liberal. So early play possibly. Glad we got a car wash. No. Wow, the rainbow's disappearing fast. I've never seen a rainbow disappear so fast in my life. I sense it. Okay, this is amazing. I have psychic skills, just in case you didn't realize. I think the rainbow will reappear in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Oh my God, wow. Wow. I don't believe that actually worked. Okay, it's probably just a fluke, we'll try it again. I think the rainbow will disappear in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 now. God, how the hell? Oh, that's freaky. Tornado will appear in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, okay, maybe not. Rainbow will appear in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, try that again. Tornado will appear in 5, 4, 3, 2, now. No, okay, that didn't work. For those who don't realise, in the public stream, everyone in the Patreon stream is pissing themselves laughing right now because they all know I have a polarizer on the front. Hello there. I got the storm's not doing anything. It's going to keep myself entertained. I got a polarizer on the front of the lens. For those who don't know anything about optics, probably thinking like, oh my God, this is magic. Daniel has magical powers. Well, that's not entirely correct. I know how to use my optics, and I have a sense of humour. The two together make for a really entertaining stream. So when nothing's happening, which is what's actually happening, I've got to find ways to entertain myself. I wonder how many people fell for that. Some people probably walked off and discussed, I'm more intelligent than that. Well, yeah, well, you would have fallen for it. Polarizer, it kills the rainbow. It's the fun things that keep us entertained on the road. I can do that for like 12 hours straight. I don't know how. I have this natural ability to entertain myself and take you along for the ride. So just a warning, if you are going to support me on Patreon, that is going to happen more often than not. Most of you are wise enough to it, and well trained, I think would be the way to say it. But I thought it was funny. Hashtag David Copperstone. How's that little mega storm going? Actually, I'm tempted to. I'm kind of taking the North Core. Should I just jump down south of it? I'm thinking. Well, I can do that now anyway. I can sort of go just in front of it. It's not doing anything. I can just drive through the core. Northern core. It's really not doing a lot. Water. Gotta watch out for that. Up north, no, big blobby cell. See, that's pretty. So I wouldn't mind being on that. Look at that, big blobby cell. And let's come up Lubbock. Well, we knew that was always going to do something down there, but they've got a hell of a drive to get back to up there. Keep heading east for the moment. Jump ahead of the storm. Hopefully, we're starting to lose a little bit of light. I'm going to do a little bit of a scan around. There's that one. It slows right down. Go nice and slow. That way you can kind of see. That's the updraft base. Now, for those who are storm spotting, serious mode. If you're looking for like a wall cloud, updraft base, tornado, because we're actually inside the storm cloud, so meteorology 101. So if this was the Hawk Echo around well, here somewhere. Shows. There's us. Say Hawk Echo's here and all the storm chasers are going, look at me, I'm here. We're looking right now with the camera this way. We go back across, sorry, wasn't on laptop. We're looking this way. See? Hawk Echo would be here. Updraft, inflow here. So we're looking across this intersection. Coming back across to here. That's where we're looking. So dead center of the screen, well actually to the left of the screen, that's where we'd be looking for a tornado. If one was to fall. That's a brain underneath. See? So, not that I would ever recommend hook slicing or core punching. If this was a dangerous storm, we wouldn't be doing this. Because the tornadoes that you could see with the other storm on radar, it was wrapping around itself. The tornado was actually where we are right now in the core. So we're not right here, but a little bit further south. There's no rotation on this. We're going to good scan. I don't think I can see around the whole base, so I'm happy to do it. But you don't do this. But we're showing you anatomy from the storm because we can do it right now. It's not safe. It's safe to do it right now. And the storm can change very quickly. We're going to do a little bit of a scan around. Look behind us. You've got the access camera in view. Speed up that camera a little bit. Here's the sun. I can't keep spinning this thing around circles all the time. The rule is this because I'll rip the cable off. I don't go past that. So I never ever go past the uplink thingy. So whatever I do with this new mount, I need to have something vertical so I know never to go past it. So that's the most interesting part right now. Oh wow! Kind of. For those who are curious what's up ahead of us, that's the front view, and of course rear camera. That looks kind of pretty. You can actually see the that's related to the radar. Oh look at that! Oh, you know how I said it was dying? We look behind us and we can kind of see that. That's actually what's behind us right now. That's following us behind. So we go back to camera, back to rear view. You'll see very clearly that's the hail core right behind us. Kind of a cool view, isn't it? See what we're going to do? I'm going to go back to camera. What an anatomy of the storm. Can you see what you get on the Patreon stream? I don't know who else does this, but this, I got to get a shot of this. It's just a great shot within the core. Looking right down the barrel. No one's behind us. No one's even here. I've actually just covered my lens. Just put my embers on anyway, just in case someone runs into us. It's just a great shot back here. Damn. Got my lens wet. Okay, that's good. Got water coming in. Is there anyone around me? Nope. Window goes back up. We are going to do this. I'm going to reverse very quickly. Pretend like we're going sideways. I'll fix the camera in a minute. I just want a shot of that hail core. Oh, that is so cool. Roll a bit of V. Anyway, just going to roll a bit of V on this. And spin you around very quickly. Because there's no cars coming. And it is going that way. Wow. See a car in the distance, but about a mile and a half away. That's amazing. No, a little bit more than a mile. Okay. That is cool. That's really cool. I'm going to throw you back to a rear camera. Here we are. You're waiting. Switch sides.
The National Weather Service in Lubbock, Texas has issued a severe thunderstorm warning. Southwestern Lynn County in northwestern Texas, Southeastern County in northwestern Texas, until 8:30 p.m. At 8:03 p.m. Central Time.
Okay, you can see why I keep that going all the time. You always have it on. Now, look at what's happening on radar. It's starting to get a shape back. I don't know what it's doing, but the storm is sort of going, hold my beer. You want to play on the core? I'll give you the core. Now, I'm kind of not going to lose. I'm staying with this. I'm going to pick the right road. Now, we're coming back to camera. That's front on. That's front on. That's looking in front of us. Looking left. Looking right. You've already seen clear down to where the rotation hook thing would be if it was to happen. We're going to switch that back the other way. Let me just spin that round to camera 3. That's that way. I don't want to break the cable, so we're going to go this way. Need to put Rainix on the camera. That's the hull core behind us following us. That's our little updraft base. Hopefully we'll clean the lens very quickly. Maybe. There we go. A few raindrops. Just do 70 miles an hour, which is the speed limit. Come on, clean. Because wind should take that off. I can just get out of the car and clean it myself. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Water be on. That kind of works. What a great shot. What a great shot. Just making sure we're all stable because this is starting to get a little bit interesting. Now, Patreon people can fill us in, please. Let us know we're all good. Coming to a little 45 zone. We may have a left southern flank here, which is what we want to do. That gets us down to Welsh and across. We are going to exercise that. We're going to be effectively kind of semi-hook slicing, maybe. Right, so we're going to go north or south. Looks like we're going south. Switching back to front camera. Holy wow. Okay, well, looks like we got a bit of a storm chase on our hands. Excuse me. So I'd like to formally apologise to the storm for telling you it's got nothing in it, because we're kind of somewhat wrong. Okay, well, let's see what it does. We've got a power core to our right. That's kind of coming for us. A little bit more rotation picking up. We've got an updraft base. That's kind of what we want to avoid over there, although I'm okay with that. Escape option to us, if we didn't like this, is straight north. And remember, we always had an out. We're looking for a tornado. Effectively, this is kind of, in a way, core punching, hook slicing. Hook slicing is going through the back of the hook or front of the hook. That's hook slicing. We're going through the, effectively the forward flank downdraft. And, but we are, it's an interesting dissection of the storm because I was expecting the storm to die. But right now this is interesting because we're actually watching and looking at now, look at that. Little, what kind of appears to be a little hook echo, but very, very weak. So if we're looking for a tornado, again, remember, we're doing this with the light. We'd be looking just in there, in that area. Updraft base, anywhere would be from there, across front camera, all the way across there. So right now, I can tell you now, shit, I think we pissed the storm off. We're putting our foot down just a little bit here. I'll show you. This thing, the hail core's expanding. It's coming for us. It's right here. We're going to get caught. And the rotations. I mean, it's not dropping a tornado. I can see it, but we're hail rated. If I was in a rental with, say, some magical company, I would be worried. Let's just put it that way. Looking at my road networks. We're good. We're good. Well, that was interesting. Making sure we're still stable, we're all good. Quick refresh, that's the mode it's working. Fantastic. Holy crap, what a... See, and I wrote this thing off. It shows you, I mean, I expect this to be nothing, and I was going to play the warm front or something. But the storm decided to say, hey, hold my beer. Watch me now. Thank you, John. Stable. Does that sort of make sense? The dynamics, what we're looking at? Again, our out was directly north. That was our escape route. We had a great road network, which we knew wasn't flooded. Make sure we're not going to miss anything that might go tornadic. I don't think it's going to happen. But remember, nighttime, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, the upper level winds tend to pick up a bit. So you can get cells to re-evolve and reimagine themselves. Does that make sense? And that happened one time in Turkey, Texas, to a number of storm chasers that were just playing in the core, and all of a sudden it just drops a tornado. And there was one road in, one road out. There was no escape option. It was one road, and there was a lot of chasers that really were terrified from that one. So yeah, so weird things can happen. So yeah, so you can kind of see where we are now. We're in a great spot down here. We've got the sun to the right. We're going to find ourselves clear behind us. We are going to find ourselves a little spot just to stop. Track. I'm going to take some photos. Hold on, everybody. Whoa. No. No, that's not a road. Stay. That's a ditch. That's better. Well, that's why I have four-wheel drive. Not pretty. Isn't that nice? Okay, getting out. We know we're stable. We know the stream's front on, and we're back to front on. Sorry, I nearly forgot. Okay.
Thunderstorm was located over the moor, 15 miles southeast of Brownfield, moving east at 25 miles an hour. Hazard, 60 miles an hour wind gusts and half-dollar-sized hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roof, siding, and trees. This severe thunderstorm will remain over mainly rural areas of southeastern Terry County. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. The severe thunderstorm warning for Borden, northeastern Martin, northern Howard, and southeastern Dawson counties is canceled. The storm which prompted the warning has weakened below severe limits and no longer poses an immediate threat to life or property. Therefore, the warning has been canceled. A tornado watch remains in effect until 10 p.m. Central Time for western Texas. The following are the 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time area weather observations. In Seminole, the sky was partly cloudy. The temperature was 74 degrees, the dew point 61, and the relative humidity 63%. The wind was southeast at 15 miles an hour, gusting to 23. The pressure was 29.81 inches and falling. At Andrews, the sky was fair. The temperature was 76 degrees, the dew point 62, and the relative humidity 61%. The wind was southeast at 22 miles an hour, gusting to 29. The pressure was 29.78 inches and falling. At home, the sky was partly cloudy. The temperature was 79 degrees, the dew point 57, and the relative humidity 47%. The wind was southeast at 23 miles
I want to get a shot of that. I don't like the lights. I like to be near the
The pressure was 29.75 inches and steady. At Lubbock, the sky was mostly cloudy. The temperature was 73 degrees, the dew point 50, and the relative humidity 44%. The wind was southeast at 17 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.79 inches and falling.
I'm sensing a shot of all shots. Just hold on. I want this on. Just hold still.
Stay. The wind was southeast at 23 miles an hour, gusting to 31. The pressure was 29.77 inches and falling. The 8:09 p.m. Central Daylight Time West Texas
funnel thing happening in the middle?
observation brought to you as a collaborative effort between the National
It kind of looks at those.
and the Texas Tech
Smack
National
bang.
Institute.
No, Hank, dead center. Dead center.
Wind southeast
Right there.
at 19.
See it?
Precipitation today,
Right there. Shit, right in front of us. There. That's a little funnel. Very weak one. And let me get back in the car. I'm not going to report it because it's pretty pathetic, but let me get inside because the lightning risk is up. Oh yeah. It's not enough to report. It's kind of nah. It was a mesocyclonic accident. It's close though. Storm spotting's hard, isn't it? So going back to laptop. Remember there's rotation across this whole cell. So anything's kind of possible. Okay, we're back to in-car camera. Holy hell. Could I report that as a funnel? Yeah. Would everyone go, Daniel, that was in the funnel? They'd be like, wrong. Was it a brief funnel? Yes. Was it worth reporting? No. It wasn't persisting, it was weak, it was pathetic. It was a little, I had an extra 5 knots of shear because a cow moved like 400 yards away. There was nothing in it. You do a funnel report on Spotter Network when there's a wall cloud, there's something to say, hey, this is becoming a threat to life. That was the, I want to do a Spotter Network report because I want to save lives. No, you're just going to fill up the screen with rubbish. It wasn't needed. What is needed is more photos because this is looking really pretty. Getting a quick photo online. This is looking really nice. Look at that. Quick tweet. The sun falling down. I've got to get another shot.
Wind southeast at 23. O'Donnell 71, dew point 61, wind east at 21. Precipitation today 0.01 inches. Brownfield 67, dew point 61, wind southeast at 17. Precipitation today 0.35 inches. Denver City 70, dew point 61, wind east southeast at 13. Precipitation today 0.79 inches. Plain 67, dew point 60, wind east southeast at 27. Hot 70, dew point 56.
Sorry about that.
Southeast at
I'm
21.
such a shit. That will end up in Hank's next video. That was really funny. And yes, Pecos Hank's next to me. Okay, for those who are wondering what I'm doing on my laptop, you're wondering how much I don't use too much dehaze. Everyone accuses me of overcooking photos, and they're really wrong. So I'm a professional at this, so we need to promote how professional we are at taking shots. I mean, this is really what it looks like. So people don't get confused with environmental control. Sorry. Let me not kill this.
You want any Pop-Tarts or kiwi bars or anything?
Guys, do you want any Pop-Tarts or candy bars? Hank's asking.
Or granola bars, I should say.
I have a granola bar. No, I have one. Do you want one?
Oh, no, I got one.
You got one?
Yeah.
I'm showing everyone how to Photoshop properly.
Here it comes.
He comes. If it was Michael Bidsky, I would have laughed. Where's Mike? It's a bit of clarity on Mike.
Jeez, that's pretty.
What's pretty?
God, no, you're what you just did.
What?
Your photo, that's pretty.
You should see what I just did in photo.
Wow.
I'm showing people how to not overcook it.
That's awesome.
Okay, I am going to add a bit of clarity because we can. Shadows, a little bit of shadows. Black levels are down a bit. White levels up a bit. Bring the highlights down a bit. Textures don't need. I am dehaze. You don't want to do too much. Somewhere around about there. What do you reckon? The sun. I like the redness, and then we can make it blue because everyone. I mean, that's. What? Where? Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot the hail rule is coming through. Hey, where's the hail? Hang on. Where? Oh God! Get out of here! I just look at the radar. Oh God! Yep. Whoops. Yep. Good call, Hank. Good call. Sorry, enough photoshops with her. Holy shit! We're going my god. Okay, the storm just said, hey, hold my beer. I'll do a Photoshop in a minute. Oh my god. Oh god. No, we're good. We're good. Yeah, stop playing with Photoshop and start watching this stuff really carefully. I'm going to switch into camera 3. I'm going to spin this around, I'll show you what's going on. Oh my god. Oh, ow. Yep, that's hail. It's all wrapping around. So what's the moral of the story? Don't piss off a storm and say it's dying. Yeah, this thing's getting somewhat larger. We can go straight across. Just double checking road network. I think we're good on this one. Checking for stop signs. Yep, we're good. And this goes takes us to O'Donnell. What is the track? The track is going to be straight over this road. And it's going to be ahead of us though. Oh my god. O'Donnell. Yep. It's we're gonna have to keep up with this. Oh my god, wow. Well, that was great seeing Hank.
I want to show this.
I want to show this. Yeah, I'm getting out very quickly. Go, this thing is trying to kill us. Go. Okay, what did I say about this storm? Okay, see where it's going? It is doing a southeast turn. That is coming for this road. Big time. This is the front camera, give you a bit of a view, kind of what's happening from the front. And it can wrap around. Remember, this still has a bit of speed. That's the front camera. That's the rear camera. The escape is this way. And that's that one. Spin that round slowly. Wow, I'll clean the lens for you as well. I've got to stop and get another photo. You're probably going to say, Daniel, just keep going. No, I'm good. I need to get a shot of this.
The wind was southeast at 23 miles per hour. It was 29.7 inches and steady. The sky was mostly cloudy. And the relative humidity 44%.
It's a great shot. Where do you see that photo? Oh, this is going to process well. I'll do the other one later in a gallery. Hold on, everybody. Just make sure we're all still stable. Hopefully we are. Wait till you see this shot. I've got a storm chaser running for his life. Well, kind of running for his life. Oh, awesome shot. Wait till you see this. Wait till you see this. Storm chasers. Is that a local? Ah! I know that guy. Running into friends. CG strike to the left. It'll keep you on. Rear camera's going to do a better job just at the moment. You can kind of see what's chasing us. Actually, one thing we've got to get set up, GoPro. No one behind us. We're just going to pull over very quickly. I want that on because there's some good stuff happening here. Oh my god. Still got a good shot. Rear camera should be on. Check stability. Rear camera should be. Look at that shot. Look. Are you not entertained? Guys, for those on the public stream, it's $25 US per month. Doesn't always happen this way, but storms kind of just do what they want to do. Look at that coming for us. there's no going back the other way. That's a hardcore. I really want to play in that, but I'm kind of getting some great photos too. GoPro's rolling. I'm just going to get ahead of this. I want to get some good shots of the structure, but I want to get something onto Twitter very quickly as well. Got it. Fantastic. There's a few chasers on this road, so we'll just double check, make sure we're good. Starting to lose light as well. Wow. I take it from we are stable as well. Stable, fantastic. This is why we got and we're adding a couple more carriers. The spare modem from Canada should be arriving hopefully 2nd of May. Down in Houston, we won't be available to pick it up right away. Get another carrier with the AT&T. But I want to put a 5G modem in the system as well. For some areas where we have 5G. Strike. Welsh. Texas. Kind of ahead of core here. I'm going to go back to front camera. Nice little pullover area, kind of, is it? No. Camera, rear camera. Psych. Camera's free for the moment. We're slightly turning here a bit. That should be able to compensate for that as we turn the corner. Look at that. Whoa. Actually, no, this thing's got some structure. We're going to pull in. I do want front camera on this one. We're dry here. We're dry. Look at this. I'm going back to front camera. My God. Wow. I'll get that on Photoshop. Give me a minute. Beautiful, beautiful storm. I want my tripod. We've got a little bit of leeway here, not a lot, but a little bit. Lightning detector out. We're right in the storm core, right on the edge. I'm not, no. Already raining, already raining. Geez, you gotta be quick. God, you gotta be quick. Oh, what a pity. What a pity. That would be nice. Look at radar very quickly. Okay, yeah, this thing's trying to do some sort of hook-looking thing. Oh, we're just on the edge of it. Just on the edge. Yeah, I gotta get another photo of this. It's too incredible. I think we're okay here. I mean, we're right on the edge, but let me get my light. We're just on the edge. He said before it started raining. Bloody hell. Okay. It rains, you're back inside. We're near power lines, at least I've got something, a bridge above me, but it's still not ideal. No, lightning was just too high. Halcore's there. We're going back to internal camera. Let me work on this photo. Halcore expands as a severe storm moves through Welsh, Texas during sunset. ND comes off. ND comes off. Look at that microburst. Oh, nice work, Mr. Australian. Great work. Retweet. Nice work, Jason. One of our Australian storm chasers. A bit distant. And now it stops. Let's go a bit wider. Halcore expands as the severe storm moves through Welsh, Texas during sunset. Okay, that's now online. I want to get another image online very quickly. For those who are following Twitter. It's going from raining and not raining. Shot of the storm chaser. Yeah, oh, no, that's the shot. That's the shot. That's got to go online. But when I stopped for earlier, for those who don't follow Twitter, Daniel Shaw AU is the Twitter account. Making sure we're on the right camera. We are. 1398. Quick shot of that. no, Canary 38 goes to the left. Farm Road 2053 goes to Donald and south. So we do have a south option. We do have a south option if we need it. I love that sound. I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit. You hear the roar of the thunder. I want a different NWS on. Gonna get a bit wider. Pretty much is the way of warnings. We're still on front camera. We're good there, we're good there. We're good there. This is the 416 shot. I'm going to talk really. So if I'm going to kill, I'm not switching off the engine. You don't do that during a chase. But this is well, okay, yep. We got some spinning up thing going on here. Something's trying to happen with this. It's trying to hook. Let me pick my road option really carefully. Canary Road 38, we've got to get that way. We do have a coupler trying to spin up just above us. Canary Road 38, 2053. May have to go to the north of O'Donnell. This may be a better road just here. 38 should be here. Doesn't look like a very good one. Nope, got to spin round. Looks like I go north to get round. Clear on traffic. Weird road. No, 2053, that it continues on. I got to get out of here. Kind of now. That meso's spinning up. That meso's spinning up. So we're going to go north and around. Yeah, but this thing is starting to spin up. And off to the right. 1 mile. 3. Camera. I'm doing a wrap up to the left. Let me just turn the audio down. It'll be a little bit bright, a little bit loud for you. Lightning strike, power cord to the right. Keep our head screwed on. The road network did not do what it was meant to do. That spin up is going to be to the right. We're going to spin this camera around. Focus what we're doing. Windows closed. Spin that back the other way, please. There's a tornado forming. I want to see it. It's going to be. I want to check it around. Oh, this is an incredible camera. And we're good there. That's the area of rotation we're going to watch very carefully. Right there. Right there. Definitely do have a little spin up trying to form in here. Ow. Well, okay, that's getting a bit bigger. That's what she looks like. I need to get ahead of this. Now. Right now. Right now. I know. too fast. Don't take out the windscreen. No, sorry, wrong camera. There we go. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 1. So I had the access camera on there. Camera 3, spin round. The lights are on. Got good audio. Jesus Christ. I know. I know when I'm approaching. It's approaching me. That's what was happening before. That's what was happening before. It's become this big blob. Back to camera. Got to really focus on what's going on here. It's all very good. The mistake I'm making is I'm playing with Photoshop because I think the storm's benign. But NX5M VK2 FSRV. How you doing, my friend? Where are you and what's happening?
I'm just south of O'Donnell. I was just wondering what hail size you're getting over there.
I avoided maybe 1 inch. I got the hell out of there.
Oh, okay. I got 1 3/4 south, down the south earlier.
Got it. Do you see any spin ups on this thing I need to be concerned about? Or is this a big hail core coming towards us?
Yeah, no, I don't see anything. There is a rotation in there, but it looks pretty weak.
Wow, I gotta get a shot of this. He said that was a lightning strike, but at least it's been discharged. Ow. That was a hailstone. That was a hailstone. Go. Okay. Oh, wow. That's a crap camera. Camera's so much better. I just got hit by a hailstone just then. That's what's behind us. Jesus, that's a barrage. This is a barrage and a half. Do I want to get O'Donnell or I want to get south? I want to get, well, effectively, straight, well, I don't want to go south, I want to go straight west. Straight east, I should say. My 2053 continues, it does. I wouldn't mind getting south of it as well, but I'll have a better view a little bit further ahead. I just want to get away from its path because this thing is starting to really, wow, do what it wants to do. Donald Ross, go down south. It's going to take me to the same spot, so getting ahead of it is the better option. I'll put that photo online in a minute, but let me just get some distance here. Okay, fuel, we're good for fuel. This place is going to get wiped. I mean, really wiped out really hard. We could sit in front of it, but I kind of want to just keep in front of it. If we do that, we lose it. Right. What a storm. Switching back to front camera. Holy hell. Oh, damn, we're hit by a hailstone. Guess what the first aid treatment is for a hailstone hit? Where you get hurt by a soft tissue injury. Who can guess the first aid advice for this? Just kind of curious. It's ice, would you believe? I know that kind of sounds weird. That's what it is. It's ice. Switching back to rear
You're
camera.
approaching a twisting storm. Please exercise
That's what's
caution.
going to hit this area. And we just need to get west, and we just missed that turn off by a bit. West First Street. I want to go up and across. Going the wrong way. Switch back to. I'm just going to switch you to rear camera for a moment. I'm missing this turn off. This is going to suck. Because I'm having trouble navigating these roads. On a rear camera, you get a general idea what's happening. I'm trying to get a bearing on this road, and that's what's coming behind us, all around us. I need to start my little navigation software. Coming to a stop sign. Got to take it nice and easy through townships. Complete stop. Could be some panicking people. We're good.
You're approaching a twisting storm. Please exercise caution.
Might have an NWS radio on. I'd like to hear what warnings are coming through currently.
Not be imminent.
There we are. And we've got a road network just here. Got a road to the right.
Thunderstorm new more. 15 miles north of Liberty South, moving east at 30 miles an hour.
Spin this around very quickly. I'll show you what facing. So we're back to go the other direction.
Source, radar indicated. Intact, gusty winds could move down through the and blow around unsecured open. Container damage to outdoor objects is possible.
Incredible. What a storm. Okay, so we keep going on.
Sign of building.
Good. Good pave option this way. That's what's behind us. That rear, that's going to get upgraded. That's a $700 camera. Well, $800 camera. That's the new camera. I want a new. For those who are watching the public stream, this is where your money goes. I want that camera inside the car. That's the old one. That's going to get replaced. I mean, it works during daytime, but it's got to get replaced. And look at the difference. Look at the difference. That goes back to the front. We've got a 75 mile per hour road directly to the east. So we're good. Jump in front of this, see if we get some structural lightning. Let's get out of the way from the CG strikes. So I don't want to be taken out like a barbecue chop. That would suck. Prefer not to die today. We can avoid that, please. Bring shutter speed down. 25 frames a second. Look at that. Yeah, see, the access camera's got to go. Look at that structure. I want to get ahead of this so we're not going to be in a lightning strike area. Wondering what that's what it looks like on a laptop. Just severe warning only. But look at the expansion. Looking straight down the line. Close that. It's dark. We're going to look out for deer. My God. That'll piss off the storm, they say. As I say, you just don't know what's going to happen out here. The best thing is actually looking at it. Look at it. All the things happening here. There. All through there. Are all. This is isolated. This has got its own little blob thing. Sorry, wrong storm. Look at that. It's clean. It's got its own atmosphere. Back to camera. Head of the little Howard Court just a bit. Let's look at our road network really carefully. No one's on the road. Front on, you can see there's no one on there, so we can. This is why I can look at the social media, well, not social media, but the road radar. There's no one on the road. Things I'm going to need to look out for: flash flooding, debris, but I've got good headlights. You can kind of see my visibility. We can see what's coming, especially when people start to run headlights. Does that make sense? But again, deer, things like that. 75 miles, we're doing 10 miles below the speed limit. This is why we chase in Texas. Doesn't mean you always do the speed limit. Make sense? I want a shot of that. So let's pull over. Side beacons go on. No one is on this road. I mean, no one. Holy crap. Okay. Let me just spin you around quickly. That's the shot we're about to get. And yes, we are looking to see if anyone's going to come. No one is here. We are in the middle of the road. We're good where we are.
A thunderstorm was reported with a visibility of 3/4 of a mile. The temperature was 59 degrees, the dew point 58, and the relative humidity 97%. The wind was calm. The pressure was 29.84 inches and falling. At Midland, the sky was cloudy. The temperature was 6 degrees, the dew point 62, and the relative humidity 57%.
Right now, all I'm doing is looking for traffic. Camera's framed up. I'm not getting out of the car. You're not getting. Don't go get a tripod on this. Know what I'm doing? All my lights are on. Very visible. So if the CG strike hits, it's going to be bloody bright. So we're doing a compensation on the lighting. See, we got that one. Not very bright. Double checking radar. This is a big core. Look at that. Look at that core. It's heading this way. Still no cars coming. Ah, I see headlights at about a mile and a half. Yep, reversing. We'll just pop in here, pop off the road slightly. So we don't want to get caught into a four-wheel drive. That would suck if we get caught, but at least we're off the road. At least until that car goes. Actually, we had a lot more time. We could have not moved. Just make sure you're aligned properly. Just offset you just a bit. Course coming. Good lightning strike. Not on me. Actually, I could have. That car's still coming. I could have stayed there for so much longer, but again, I'm just being cautious. Two wheels are still on the road. I don't think this car actually knows, unless this car's a storm chaser. Ow. Uh-huh. Wait for it.
While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen to later statements and possible warnings. Commercial radio and television outlets or internet sources for the latest severe weather information.
I don't know. I'm sure this is a storm chaser, but if they don't know, they are about to be destroyed. So I'm going to let them know, because this is about to get bigger. Jesus. Yeah, wait for it. Oh, no, here it comes. Talk about moving at the right time. Talk about moving at the right time. Wow, we're just on the leading edge. Look at that, we're on the leading edge. It must be spinning out the back. Switching back to camera. Jesus. This storm's trying to. This is not a happy storm. Just making sure you are storm chasing this, yes? You are meant to be storm chasing? You are about to lose your windshield. Just so you know, as long as you know what you're doing. Yeah, that's good. As long as you're a storm chasing, you're happy. Go forth and good luck. I don't think they realise what they're about to get in their car. You've got now hail protection of any kind. And yeah, oh my God, look at this. Look at the look at the expansion. Actually, well, you know what? I kind of want to get a measurement. It's because it's not moving fast. Why not? Why not? Let's get a size. But I think we've got a major chase over the last 5 days. We don't have time to change the windshield. If we lose it, and that would suck. Something unbelievable. So we're on front camera. Back to camera. That one there. Just making sure. Okay, here we go. We'll be parked into rear embers are on. Side embers are on. Okay, let's see what we got. It's falling in that direction. Actually, come back a bit. I'm just looking at the how it's falling. Still path. Not that big at the moment. Lightning strike. Oh yeah, sorry, just realised. Polarizer. How's that? How's that? Apologies for that. Just wondering why she was getting dark. Almost forgotten. Okay. Lens protection filter on. There you go. Driveway here. This will work very nicely. We've got a curved driveway. This will give you a good indication of what we've got here. We're going to bring up the shutter speed at 25 frames a second. That's the hail core. We're right in the middle of the hail core. It's 8:58 p.m. Central Daylight Time. We're just to the east of O'Donnell, Texas. O'Donnell, Texas. We've got a hail core, approximately 1 to 1.5 inch. A few road stones. 2 inches has been reported in this storm, and the storm is just leaping ahead along this highway. We're going to make our way across back to the east. We're just getting a hail measurement size just to see how strong this core is. Just across the leading edge is the strongest part. A few rogue hailstones, but one of the biggest threats at the moment is, tell you what, really active cloud of ground lightning. We're now at 1.5 on that one, 1.75. You can really hear by just how it bounces off the ground and how it hits the car. Spot a network report, and this is elongated along the highway. That's a good angle there. Submit report. Hail is going to be 1.75 will be largest. Largest size. Mostly 1.25 inch. Actually, one golf ball. The golf ball is going to be the largest. And this one, you can tell by how it sounds. You know from experience. Continue on. So you see how the hail core is expanded across here? All the way across. Make sure we don't have any rogue hits. If we get a big rogue hit, it's going to smash the windscreen or damage the windscreen. We've got 5 days of chasing ahead. I don't want to be doing that. Just nice and consistent. Our rig's doing its thing. Yeah, golf ball's going to be the biggest in that. You probably think I didn't see one, but believe me, they were in there. You can tell. Or I can tell just from experience. That's a 1.1. They're small. They're 0.75 inch. Listen really carefully. You'll get to hear how it hits the car. I'm just going to slow down here. There's no one here. We're just on the leading edge, just the expanding part of the core. That's where we are. But you wait for the next scan and you'll see the expanding core because it's expanding here. It's leapfrogging ahead. Remember, it does have a movement at 35 miles an hour. Ah, interesting. Look at that. So it's now kind of retreated and back built. The storm's just re-evolving again. These are babies. We're the only storm chaser on this road. We're the only storm chaser on this road. Sorry. At least on Spotter Network. At least on Spotter Network. Sort of when you think about it, the hail is actually almost calming in a way. Now, some people get freaked out by weather. This is not tornadic. How? So last time we did a major damage, it cost like $2,000 in Roswell. It smashed out 3 windows, blew antennas apart, and it wasn't photogenic. That's what upset me, not the damage. It's just that's what upset me. I mean, it was fun. It did some damage. She's that CG striker. See, that's ahead of the line, or at least on the edge of the line. Very scratchy NWS. Just making sure we're all still stable.
In Lubbock, Texas has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Southeastern.
Why I have it on, and normally I have it down a little bit lower, is when the warnings come out, they go, National Weather Service in Lubbock has issued a tornado warning. I go, because remember we were playing with Photoshop before, and you kind of, when you do that, you lose situational awareness because you're too busy headed in social media. It's like the dangers of doing text and drive. Well, don't go grade a Photoshop or edit a video in the hook of a storm which you've just told is going to die. Thank you for the stable reports. It's a great way of saying, hey storm, you can't take me on. I'm Australian, and the Texan storm goes, hold my beer. That's what happened. Like maybe it insulted a Texas storm, but that's what happens. So the danger of playing with social media, head buried in the laptop, whilst you're right on the edge of a hook or hail call. Again, is it dropping a tornado? No. Is it going to kill us? No. But it can do a lot of vehicle damage. But weird things can start to happen with a storm. So factor for that before you start going, I'm going to tweet and live Instagram and all these things that happen. There's a lot of things that go on with storm chasing. So a new image is on Twitter for those who've looked. A new video. So what we did there was a live ingest. So during that stream, I've got a way to do a rapid ingest. And someone said 44 seconds ago, O'Donnell, I'm looking to Hal, 3-inch Hal, O'Donnell, Texas. David Bay, I'm just going to retweet that. Good work, Dave. That was just a few seconds ago, one of our storm chasers. So yeah, some decent, someone sat in there for a while. Yes, a few people, yeah, so there was some big stuff that fell. That's going to give us stuff. Now what I want to do is see if I can get some structure photos. So we're going to just jump in front of it and jump south of it and see if we can get some structure, some lightning, and actually get some nice photographs. We've played in the call for a little while. See if we can actually get something useful to put on social media. For those watching the public stream today, we don't do them often. We do every storm chase we do. People say, listen. We run something called a Patreon stream. And let me just focus on. So I'll do that thing in a second. I want to focus on my stop sign ahead. Just going to drop south here. Safety first, people, before marketing. It's easy to sort of be embedded in one thing and go straight through a stop sign. Very easy to do.
Northwestern Texas, south of Garvin County in northwestern Texas until 9:45
Left.
p.m.
Right.
At
Left.
9:05
Just double checking one more time.
severe thunderstorm
Overclock. Well, of course it's clear. I'm just accentuating the fact that where we are. Okay, so we're clear. Amazing. We're actually clear of the rain call, which is good. We're going to switch back to a better camera. So you were on the better camera. Let me switch to the left. That will give you your best lightning strikes. Wow, how good is this camera? It might be not nighttime, but look at this is incredible for night spotting. Absolutely incredible. Okay, so back to what I was saying before. Wait for the lightning strike. 3, 2, 1, bang. Ha! I got it. Kind of, almost. We run a Patreon stream for $25 US per month. You can join us in America live storm chasing. For that, you also get a photo. So for anything in the Flickr gallery, you can choose from a photo, so that's included as well. Some people do super chat and send hundreds of dollars for one day. I don't know why. It's great you show that sort of support to people, but that's what we do. We live stream every event. We spend a lot of resources and money on really good links, connectivity, camera gear, as you can kind of tell here. to put you in the driver's seat or passenger seat, provided, of course, I got the right camera on. Another thing I want to show you is just how important it is to have the right camera on. Us being a professional, oh wow, did you see that? I'm just kidding. It was. You got to have the right gear, right cameras. There's no point being on the most incredible storm of your life and having the cameras pointed in the wrong direction. So we work really hard to really put you in that situation. So there's a link in the YouTube video. Takes us to our website. It's the first of this month. A lot of people don't realise it, but it's actually only $5 a month. If you're here with us long term, obviously join at the end of the season or downgrade. For $5 US per month, and you stay with us long term, you've got access to all of the Australian chases, all the Australian streaming, and all the US streaming at $60 a year US, plus whatever taxes if it's applicable where you are. That's it. For people just join us for 1 month, it's $25 per month. A lot of people just upgrade for just while we're here. Wow, that was close. Wait for it. Wasn't that close? Wait for the boom. There's another one. Shit, this thing's trying to. This is terrifying. Okay, I'm just going to just keep going here. That's it. That's how we're doing. So this stream's going to go until we're not going to stop it. Previously, we were limiting our stream to just 1 hour. And we had just people abuse us. We're going to do like every stream for 1 hour, but just all I got was abusive emails. They didn't realise the cost. So what we're going to do every maybe 5 or every 7 streams or something. I haven't actually really decided. We'll run a public stream. Otherwise, we don't know we do it. Don't know everyone follows us on Twitter. So that's how we get some. Whoa! Did you see that? Wow! Did you play that back on? Sorry, everyone on the Patreon stream has a DVR rewind. For everyone on the Patreon stream, the supporter stream, play that back later. Make a note of the time code. It actually, on slow shutter, embedded the lightning bolt and did a long exposure into the CCD block. For those who watched it live on the public stream, just that's all you saw. There's no replay. And I think my GoPro may still be recording. I hope. I really want to make sure my GoPro's rolling. Wow. Holy hell. Jesus, big storm. Yeah, I want to get in front of this so we can... that's the storm at the moment. Yeah, I want to get in front of this and really get some good lightning bolts. I feel like I'm missing out here. Jesus. Anyway, so that's how you support me. Just go to my website. All the details are there. Just links back to Patreon. And thanks for those who are watching. I hope you're having a wonderful time. That's what we do. We're here to the end of June. We leave on the 29th of June. And we will probably keep chasing to the 24th. So you can well imagine what's involved in taking this on. We'll be in a position. I want to be far away, away, but we get some great photos. This takes us southeast. I'll show you. We're doing 68 miles an hour. This is Delorme, doing 67 miles an hour. They're the roads. Great software. You can't get this anymore. Unfortunately, they don't update the maps. 70 mile per hour speed limit, so we're good. But you can kind of see it's and I'll show you even. You can't get this anymore. You can literally find little crossroads and all sorts of. It's a great system. Anyway, back to camera. So yeah. So hopefully, many of you will join us and support us long term. We look forward to having you. So I want to pull in here. This looks perfect. Do we have power lines here? We don't. But we are staying inside the car. Actually, that external camera will be the best. This was camera 3. And spin him around to there. Okay, we're in the open. Dust kicking up here. There's not a lot of structure here. Ah, dust. actually following me.
For your protection, move to an interior room on the
There's
lowest floor of the
what it
building.
is. 1635.
Storm is producing large hail.
Switching this to manual mode.
Now inside a sturdy
Jeez,
structure and
wow.
stay away from windows.
Wow, let me switch across
Current
to
time is 9:15 p.m.
ISO.
Central Daylight Time. You're listening to
Open
NOAA Weather
exposure.
Radio Station WXK-79, the voice of the National
4
Weather
seconds
Service,
open.
originating in Lubbock, Texas. This broadcast serves the good people of the central South Plains of West Texas.
ISO 4000, I don't think
The
so.
following is
More
a
like
summary of
400.
watches, warnings, and
F9,
advisories in
5
effect.
seconds open. Go. And what I want my shutter release. And hopefully we just don't breathe. We don't move. We would be in a tripod outside, but I want to get a bit of a gauge where this storm is. Having fun? Any questions whilst we're stationary? I'll show you where we are. See where we are? So we're ahead of the storm. Got to watch out in this area here. You could get some dry lightning, just a bit of rainy, dusty stuff. Just things to be aware of. Things can fire ahead of the line. Yeah, back to camera.
The temperature was 71 degrees.
Just run a broadcast camera. What I need to get a good idea where the exposures are. Because what I'm exposing for at the moment is a really big CG strike, and it is going to blow things apart when it does.
A quick look at the forecast for Lubbock and vicinity. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Showers and thunderstorms likely until midnight. Some thunderstorms may be severe with damaging winds, large hail, and heavy rainfall. Breezy with lows in the upper 50s. South winds 15 to 25 miles
Yeah,
an hour.
we need to get another one of those cameras. CV502. It's a waterproof camera. I want another one in the back, because that way you can clean it.
At 9:16 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located 4 miles east of sundown, or 10 miles south of level land, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is
This
expected.
camera's incredible.
Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees.
Let's spin it around a bit. Just about
Level land, sundown, Maya,
there.
Ropeville. For your protection, move to an interior
Yeah, just
room
there.
on the lowest floor
Jesus,
of the building.
I could seriously spot a tornado with this camera.
Thunderstorm warning for
This leaves the access for dead.
County is canceled. The severe thunderstorm, which prompted
About,
warnings of the
about there.
South area.
That's about where I'm framed up at the moment. About there.
A severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect until 11 p.m. for Northwestern Texas.
Extreme stable.
Look at the forecast for Lubbock and vicinity. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Showers and thunderstorms likely until midnight. Some thunderstorms may be severe. Hail and heavy rainfall. Breezy with lows in the upper 50s. South winds 15 to 25 at 35 miles an hour. Chance of rain 70%. The National Weather Service has issued severe thunderstorm watch number 169, effective until 11 p.m. This watch includes the following counties in Texas: Conklin, Crosby, Torrance, Garza, Hale, Barnsley,
I don't mind tapping another string. We're going to go change the colour balance of the front camera as well. White by 10. Great little back row, this one. I might getting some more CG strikes. Ones that rained down us before. Okay, what we do now, well, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to play this back, and every single one of this is going to be out of focus. Or, oh, no, I got one there. It's not too bad. It's not that big a strike. Just double checking. Oh, actually, it's not a bad one. That's not bad at all. I'm going to put that on Twitter. I got to crop right into it, but it's good enough for me to play with while we're taking shots. It's not full frame. It's well cropped in, but you'll like this. Good enough for Twitter. Process this while we're waiting. Okay, play. But I know the exposure's good. Keep going. keep going while we do this. You just enjoy the show. So we're on 3300 color temp on the front camera. Just keep that on recording in case something happens in front of us. You cycle the dash cam. We've got a lot of gear running. Yeah, I'm going to have to crop into it, but I tell you what, not bad at all. And it's in focus too. Yeah, it's in focus. Bloody fantastic. You'll love this. I'm very happy about that. Very happy indeed. Very, very fast strike. And you can see the rain cores on the leading edge. White levels, highlights of bats, spot on. Details. Hopefully you're following me on Twitter now. If you have Twitter. Noise reduction. I won't show it to you yet because that would be cheating. But it's good. Let's just put it this way. It's very good. You'll like it, I guarantee. Still taking photos. I mean, it was a 45 megapixel photo. Not something I'd put on a wall, but still. Control T. Transform. And just fix the horizon. You've got a little wind turbines and shot. Yeah, you're going to love this. Let's go, oh my God, you framed it perfectly. No, I was wide, and this is like a 7-to-1 crop, 15-to-1 crop. It's like, I'll show you. Normally this is for Patreon only, but I'll cheat. Okay, everyone ready? That's it there. There's the laptop. We're going to go. Check out my amazing photography skills, everybody. Aren't I a professional? Everyone's going to go, we love you, Dan. You're the best photographer. No, all I did was crop and cheated. There you go. Most honest stream you'll ever see in your bloody life. Everyone's going to watch it. Everyone's going on Twitter and go, oh my God, wow, you're incredible. Oh my God, you're the best photographer. No, I just kept the car still. I got a really good mount. I got a little shutter release mount. I'm trying not to die. That is what's happening. That is the honest truth. You laugh as much as you like because you all know I'm right. I can see people. Sandra and Dinah working away hard there. For those who are wondering, I'm not actually reading the comments of the public chat. I just brought up to make sure the stream was working. That's funny. But hello everyone, whoever's been typing. I hope you've been having a lovely time. And if there's people trolling each other, it's a public stream. You expect it. So anyway, I work in news and media. You get used to it. Let's get realistic, people. We chase clouds for a living. Just gotta put it in context. Okay, so how do we caption this, everyone? What do you reckon? How do we write this one? Lightning strikes ahead of a large halcor near. There's one. Oh, I may move the camera. O'Donnell. Texas. And we do have a live stream link just for today. Isn't that just the most amazing sound? We're going to have to, 9:44, we're going to have to make our way north eventually. We're going to be in Kansas tonight. That's going to take a while. Oh, bloody close to it. Lightning strikes ahead of a large halcor near Donald, Texas. Here we are. How's that? That's now on Twitter for everyone's enjoyment. And everyone's going to go, oh my God, that was amazing. You can focus the camera. You're probably asking, how do I take photos at night? And how do I... You saw how wide that shot was. How did I capture that? Well, I will explain how I do that. Join up via Patreon and I'll teach you. I don't give all my secrets away for free. I got to say, I did now that... You can kind of see it's cropped in, but I did know that. I'm not putting it on the wall. certainly not putting it on the wall. Okay, so forecast for tomorrow. Yes, believe it or not, we're looking at this. Now, radar, looking at laptop, that's what it's done. It's gone from stupid suicidal mode to, look at me, I'm just a happy little storm again. That's interesting. Guess what we're going to do? Yeah, people are going north. Yeah, I know. Everyone, it's like time to go. It's time to go north. All these people down south. This is doing its thing around here. Anything happening up here? Any tornado warnings up there? That's where our target was today. No, lots of big storms. That one's backfilling. We're gonna go straight through this. This is gonna be fun. We're gonna find a little road. We're going to go back up through here, O'Donnell, and go north on 1054. Hopefully that's paved. Go through to maybe up through Wilson, Tahoka, up to Lubbock. They should be paved. Come in through the back because it's weakening, and core punch it. Guys, we need to be we need to look at the forecast for tomorrow. So, just no idea just how much driving you do. How much work it is. This is the setup there. Oh my God, wow. May is just going to go nuts. Yeah, it's here, but we've got a factor for there. 10% significant. We think that's going to go mod risk tomorrow. Yeah. COD. Let's have a quick look at this. ARRR. If you even believe this, we need to look at model run for 0Z, because that's now out. This is doing what it's doing here. What is, yeah, well, there we are. Well, 20Z, I was concerned about being in place. We're not too bad. We could actually make it to Lubbock at that rate. That is, well, that verifies. He's got this plate, that one there. That, and again, if you trust that model, remember these model runs change all the time. Long track, what really worries me about, see if everyone gets this, and the same with you for the public stream as well. What significance does that have? I mean, it's not quite in Oklahoma, but bloody hell, it's close. Say that shifted 15, 20 miles south, and that was an actual tornado. Tell me, what would be the significance of that storm? See who can get it. And the person who gets it, I was going to say, wins a competition. I haven't decided what that is. What would be the significance if that thing did drop a tornado? See if you get it. Let me just get GoPro. It's still going. Fantastic. I reckon that GoPro's got some of those lightning strikes, those really close ones. I'd have to check that out later. So see who got it. Okay, here we go. Rest of big cities. Wakita. Chris Chambers, you got it. Well done, Chris. Very, very well done. Chris Chambers got that right. And doesn't look like anyone in the public stream even guessed. What a pity. Well, Polar Bear said Twister. That's not the answer. Wakita was the answer. And guess what the prize would have been to any of the public? I would have given you access to tomorrow's stream. But no one even bothered guessing, which is a pity. But Chris, well done. You sir are a genius. And obviously good knowledge of where that was. Wakita is where they filmed Twister. It's not a bad old shot. Just looking back at the strikes. Making sure the camera's all lined. Just spin that around a bit more. That's looking nice there. Just seeing if there's any other strikes in there. Have time to put it up. That's not bad. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. When did I get that? That was right down the barrel. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't even realize I got this. Oh my god. We'll drive in a minute. Oh my god. Just breathe, everybody, breathe. Breathe. Everything will be just fine, he said. Select image. Zoom out. Image come. Oh my god. I think I nailed it. I think I nailed it. Straight down the barrel. There's one, that was pretty amazing. Oh, did I get more than one? I wasn't even looking. There's another one. I wasn't even looking. I've got a number of shots when I was static. I wasn't even looking. Okay, copy cut. I'm going to show you this. You'll see this. You'll see this being done raw. Everyone ready? Are you excited? He said. What a pity no one in public gave that a little go. I would have given him a nice little stream to thing. Okay, here we are. Look at this laptop. Bring this up. Okay, so there's actually two. There's that. there's that, and there's that. Which one? There's that. That's actually exposed, and there's the double. Oh, I got to do the double. I didn't even realize I got the double. And of course, I got that one as well. Oh yeah, and there's that one. I think that one. And there's more structure in the other one. Hang on, let me have a look. I'm undecided. Oh, the double's amazing. But am I on the road on the other one? Thinking. It's kind of got more impact. It's got like a double and an anvil crawler. It looks scarier. The hull course sharper. Side lighting. The way it does the lighting. I'll play with the raw. Tell me what you think. He said excitingly on County Road 140. It's just amazing out here, people. People go, why do you storm chase? This is why. Highlights. Oh, we are well within tolerance. Clarity, somewhere about there. Just show you what latitude we have to play with if we wanted to really have some fun. We're not going to do that though. About there. We may end up doing the double because it won't be as bright. Switch back. The double was there. What do you reckon? A little bit more latitude. It's in focus. Look at the grain. That is dead sharp on. Zoom. That's the GoPro switching off. Bit of clarity. Just a bit of dehaze. Shadow levels there, the blues. Michael Binsky would be proud if I did this. There we go. So that's just for Mike. Color temp in about there. Highlight levels. About there. White levels. Give it a bit of a touch. Drop the blacks. Color temps are off. Texture. A little bit on the grass. Dehaze. Well, sorry. That there. I don't. Vibrance. We're going to go vibrance at plus, say, 13. And we're going to throw this in there. Offset into the blue. Slightly, no, I don't want the green offset. That looks wrong. I don't like that at all. That there, bleachy greys. Give me a little bit in the blue spectrum. Now, detail. Tell me what you think. Noise reduction off, sharpening back. Basics, details, color mixer. Because we've got the amber. Remember, we had the amber flashing lights for safety. We're going to just pull that back just a bit. And luminance. That's about right. There's a bit more structure in there. Contrast shadows. Bring the whites up. About there. Clarity. Too much. Dehaze now. Just want to crunch it just a bit. And bring that up to 21. Nothing on sats. I'm going to throw that bit into the blue spectrum. About there, and shadows up just a bit more. And crunch the blacks. That's about right. How's that? A bit of photoshopping on the side of the road. And then we'll do... Actually, I'll show you. What do you think of the crop? I want the road in shot. I want the structure in shot. I want the hull core. Probably rule of 2/3. About there, I think will work well to bring your eyes into frame. And it's off for those that are noticing. Control A-T. Horizon was off. For those who are OCD enough to realise that was wrong. I don't like the crop either. Either come in tighter, but we need the hull core. If anything, I'm thinking an offset. I haven't decided. About there. That works. What do you reckon? For those wondering how I do things, watch this. Run a macro. Does the whole thing for me. Saves a high quality JPEG in a preset folder on watermark, saves a low res version with watermarked in one folder, and actually saves a copy on my desktop, which I can just tweet. Just workflow, processes everything. I've got now a moth. No, get off the laptop. I don't want to murder you. Just jump. Oh God, I can't kill it. Sorry, I'm too kind. He or she will find a happy home at 65, 75 miles an hour. Just night time, they just around creeks and stuff. It's just too many. Lightning fills. How do I capture the fills? The updraft. The storm base. As a severe storm impacts near O'Donnell, D-O-N-E, Texas, at NWS Lubbock. I'm not saying live because we're still going to keep going north. Lightning fills the storm base. Surrounds, strikes in, the updraft. Lightning strikes in the storm base. Yeah, I don't know if it makes sense. Lightning strikes in the storm base as a severe storm impacts double near O'Donnell, Texas. Yeah, that'll work. I want to get on the road. We've got a long road. Okay, we continue north now. That's what she looks like on radar. That's gone, and that is what we're going to keep going north. Yeah, I can't see much on that one. Warm fronts there. We've got these ones kicking off. Accommodation 10 o'clock. We haven't had dinner yet either. Like that's going to actually happen. Be a thing. Yeah. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. It's that simple. We're good for fuel for the moment. No one's behind us. Nowhere at the moment. And we go north. Let me switch to front camera, because that's the main camera. We're going to run that at low shutter speed and eject our new moth friend that has become one with our car. There you go. There you go. Furry friend, and back to front camera. We're going to start running this at 6 shutter speed. And work out our road options here to go north. We're going back the same direction. Let's bring our brightness down, and I'll run this dimming thing, which is a really good little piece of software. Dims the screen so I can see deer. Doesn't have to be too bright. Oh, watch out for the dust. Okay. And the moth survived. No, it's still in. No, out. There's a fly. Okay, and we continue on. Oh, there we go. Moth or insect of some kind saved. As long as it doesn't attack me, it's sort of. I kind of like to let them exit the car. They're attracted to the light on the laptop. Poor Donald would have got hit really hard. So the storm to our north, to our right. I'm probably actually going to switch cameras to the other camera. In fact, camera 3 will be the best one to run because it does really well on low light. And then we've got the front camera to Hunker. Just heading to Lubbock. Don't know if we're going to get much from that. We are going to put a new control system into this. I know I'm going to break this switch eventually. So that's going to be that direction. Okay, so the storm's over that way. I tell you what, that's going to be incredible for night spotting. The sense up on this camera block. We need to get another one of these. But first things first, it's going to be the. I got to get the other modems in place and the other mobile phone plans. Yeah, and for those who are wondering, yeah, we go through about $1,000 of data a month. You want a live stream? We go up to 5 or 6 carriers plus aggregation services. So it gets really costly. Stability the other day was 99%. We just lost connection in where the town got hit, and trying to remember. I've gone blank. But yeah, for the whole storm chase, it was stable. We've invested Speedify is what we use for aggregation. We've got a dedicated server through them. They used to be really buggy, but I tell you what, incredible now. I work with the CEO and the development team, and we had some real issues. And I tell you what, I give them credit's due. They looked at it because I mean everyone says because they support me, but I tell you what, they had some real serious issues with their software. It used to actually cause issues. But I sent them the logs for my streaming, and they went, "Who the hell actually tries to stream across 5 carriers with 1 bar of signal and tries to push out what you're pushing with no reception?" I said, "I do. I need it to be stable." They said, "Send us your logs." They looked through all the UDP packet loss and went, "Change it from this protocol to this protocol and just resend us the logs." And I tell you what, their techs looked at it and they've re-engineered the software kind of for me, which has made it stable for everyone else because I've worked with them. And we aggregate all the carriers together, and to have that much chase convergence, mobile phone towers being hit really hard, and everything work really overtime. I mean, of course, if there's nothing, there's nothing, but we had done with everything we've been doing, and we're about to go add. We got right away, but they have a stop. I just like to slow down. It's just night time, just you never know. Safety first. It's just incredible. I wouldn't be without it, but we're running commercial modems. So we're running Sierra Wireless as our primary, so an RV55, an LX40, and a Sierra Wireless NP70, microbar 70. We haven't put all that stuff on the website because we only just got them recently. We have another MP70 coming in from Canada, and they're the LTE Pro, so they do multi-banding. This probably sounds a bit technical and geeky and nerdy, but for those who enjoy it, that's what we do. And the LTE LTE-A Pros do multi-banding, which means they can use up to 3 frequencies at the same time, which means 2 of our modems or 3 of our modems can do effectively 3 frequencies, which is effectively 9 carriers plus the LX40 plus my phone plus what else have we got? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 uplinks. And I want to get a 5G modem with about $2,000 with a 5G antenna on the roof and run that as well via 5G banding. I'm not sure how that runs with multi-banding, and run them all together and then pick a stream bandwidth which works stably. So when all hell is breaking loose, it just doesn't break, and then bond the whole lot together. So do multi-bonding and just an antenna array. On top of that, run a Wilson booster antenna. So we're running 3 carriers and multiple plans of each. So we're looking at 7 uplinks to run this stream. And when people go, "It's jerky, it doesn't work very well," I'm doing the voices here. There's a reason for it. We run the frame rates we do because I expect it to fail. I'll remind you of the moon landing, the Iraq War. Remember when they said, "Would you get down on top of the tank?" At like half a frame. For those who are old enough, we're watching a journalist on top of a tank firing missiles and cartridges or whatever they're called on top of the tank at half a frame per second, and we were glued to the TV. First time we ever, like, you were on the front line with a tank, and it was a half a frame a second. So factoring for failure, getting the right tech and having it so it works flawlessly, that's probably a lot of information, but that's what we're doing, and we try to do it with a bit of sense of humor as well. You're probably wondering how we do play-by-play. No, there's many times where you won't hear me say much. That's when it gets scary. When I go quiet, that's not really a good thing. We still have right away, but I'm slowing down. Does that sort of make sense? That's how we run for stream. So for those who've never joined us before, never seen the stream before, we literally put you in the cockpit of this car. You hear the decision-making processes, the errors. Is this a funnel? Is that not a funnel? The warning processes, amateur radio, the links we have. And we try to put you in the car. And you can get that for $25 US a month. Yeah, it's expensive to run. And yes, we store a car here every year. We've got to get the car registered. And yes, for those who didn't realise, I got the transmission replaced this year. We're looking about 12,000 Australian dollars this year just to keep this car on the road, just in servicing. Not insurance, just servicing. But a transmission will keep me going for another 10 years. So, yeah, a lot of money. But we love it, we do it. And the best way to support us is to join us. So, thank you to all our wonderful Patreon supporters. That's what we do. We hope to see you out in the plains. This storm is still severe warned. It's not doing anything. It's just making a little how cool thing. Still severe warned. Show you. Here it is. Little thing. Keep it along. This was a great little storm. This, I don't know so much. They've dropped the severe warning. I'd say that's done. Up north, well, based on what I'm looking for HRRR, Amarillo might be a place to stay, but I'm not staying at Lubbock. I want to get up to Amarillo at least, in case the forecast changes back to where we're going. What do you reckon? So anyway, if there's any specific questions in the public room, ask them now really quickly. Throw them in the chat. And I'll try and get to them. But I will pull over to do that very quickly. Because I'm not reading comments while I'm driving. Throw them in there and I'll quickly read them off. But we'll stop the car to do it. I'll have a look at it in about a couple of minutes. But I'm keeping my eyes on the road for deer and other things. Slow down, I still have right away. I'll just do that anyway. And this storm's dying. Not COVID, just it's getting a bit colder. Temperature 67 degrees. Let's make a plot for Emma. I haven't booked any combination, but I'll have a look. 2 hours 22 minutes. 9:52, 10, 11. That's about right. That's about right. Okay, next little road we have up here, I'll stop and have a quick look at comments. Run. Run. Where's he gone? There he is. Stay. I'm very easily entertained. Terrible little fluffle. Okay, where was I?
Head east on County
No.
Road.
Go away, I know where I'm going. Okay, here we go. America. Well, that's not really a question. Here we go. So, some stupid can't afford, but thanks for the free stream tonight. Love the ride. No worries, Jazz. Not everyone can afford it, but it's expensive for me. Daniel's a smart guy. I don't know if you're joking. No, thank you. I know you're joking. He's very good about what he does. Okay, I don't know what it's referring to. Stay safe. Thank you all. Vlogger. Hi, this is America. It's America. Texas, USA. And thank you for the super chat. We lose a bit of that money to YouTube. I actually would have preferred that went to Patreon. Vlogger74, do me a favour, send me an email, J19Vlogger, and just, if you can, just screenshot your screen of who you are, and send me an email. If you want to throw like a little PayPal donation in on my website for $15, I'll manually add you to a special list for this month, and that will give you access to the entire month. I unfortunately lost a bit to YouTube because they take what do they take? I would have preferred you just put it to Patreon, quite frankly, because yeah. Anyway, send me an email, Vlogger, as soon as you can. Actually, if you do that now, J19, and I'll look after you. Just basically go to the website, do that little special donate thingy, and I'll manually work that out somehow. It's extra work for me, but it just would have been just join Patreon, and that will give you access to the whole month. Any questions? What chase days are you most proud of? Oh God, Tupelo, Mississippi. Saw a wedge tornado coming through a town. Bobby and Jeff, Bobby Copeland, storm spotter out there, was heading to his mum's house. Nearly got taken out by the tornado. The amateur got ripped out of the ground. Jeff Klingen, who was the Skywarn net controller, was like, VK what? Like Australian accent, and I was able to confirm the warning. The other spotters were out in the field, and one just got to safety just in time to save their life. That one didn't kill anyone, and some other storm spotters who didn't see it till I saw it possibly saved their lives because the whole tower came crashing down. So yeah, that one didn't kill anyone, but just good friends with them now. Lovely people. Push the semi over, push the chase if you could love you. El Reno, but El Reno was warned. We do the best we can. Can you turn super chats off? I possibly, but it's part of the whole the way the channel is set up. I think it's all part of it. And I don't stream live on this channel anyway. We actually stream on a different channel. This is the primary channel which we do everything on. So we very rarely stream on this one. The public streams will be once every sort of 5, 7, 8, 10 streams. I might do 3 a month. I might do 4. I might do 2. I haven't decided yet. Yes, that's the best way. So basically, you've got the details. Patreon's on the website, and that's how you support us. That is all. We're going to keep heading north because we still have a storm, which is really looking horrible. That's died. I think we just call it. We're going to close down the public stream for the night. For everyone on Patreon, we're going to stop streaming, but we'll keep the link open. If it does fire back up for some reason as we get to Amarillo, I'll let you know, because you're looking up here, we could get some nighttime activity, fire up the thing. I don't think it's going to happen. I'd say it's moved through, but if it does fire up, I'll throw something in the supporter group. So the Patreon link will just get reactivated, same link. So you'll see this on repeat. So we're going to say goodnight to everyone. This storm has died. I hope you had a wonderful time. Thank you all for joining us. And you didn't see the rabbit, did you? Because I was on the wrong camera. Sorry about that. Have a good night. Thank you all for joining us. I haven't actually checked my email, so hopefully a few of you have joined us. And good evening to you all. Everyone on Patreon, again, I'll let you know if we are going to start up again. But very, very likely we'll be heading heading off. Okay, good night, everyone. Thank you all, and hope to see you tomorrow on our Patreon stream. Good night, all. Now, this is going to get a little tricky because we've done a special split.